this is our little like tavern situation. I mocked it up like the base plate of it off stream, and then I kind of built it all on stream. I really just wanted to have like a nice round, cozy, sort of warming, welcoming kind of wooden place. I wanted to use the new Aesir set, and Funcom were kind enough to give me an unlocked version of the battle pass this time around, so I could actually decorate at the beginning of a chapter, which is a freaking godsend for me, really. This set is like, it's the Aesir set from the bazaar. Oxygen is a thing. And we already had like, I think about 4 of these things, 4 of these little tiles here. And then these 4, I believe, are what have been added to this new set. So it is like twice the size as it was before. I'm assuming, I think somebody said to me it's cheaper if you already had the first half of it. Please confirm that to me. I don't know how much it cost. It was given to me by Funcom. Thank you to them. So now we have these quarter pillars, which you can put, sounds like a caterpillar, quarter pillars that you can put on the inside of your building, which I can show you. Oh, move, lady. Lady! Which I have hidden. Oh, here they are. So you can place these. These are like 4 separate pieces. It's modular. And then the same as those, which count as, what's the word? Vaulted ceilings. They count as a vaulted ceiling, but they can go on top of your pillar, which I absolutely love. I've hidden the ones in the centre with these like pantry things. So yeah, did I want to show anything else? So the only thing I've changed out here since yesterday was I actually put another block on top of these just so I could elevate these lights. And I've gone for Khitan stairs because they're like a cool colour. But there are like basic stairs in the Aesir set. I also added a tavern sign. What are we going to call this place? What do you think, people? Have a think while I show you around. Write it in the chat. What do you think we should call it? I made this clan emblem just because I thought it looked kind of cool for a tavern sign. It's like a drinking horn and some herbs of some kind. There you go. And I did add at the very end of the stream a quick map room, because whenever I build a circular base, one of the things I like about a circular base is that you can put a map on it. And I decorated it exactly the same as I decorate all... Oh, hello, sir. all my kind of map rooms, really, with these giant braziers, a couple of like statues of ladies and some flowers. If I was going to use this, then I would add a couple of ceiling pieces sticking out, and I would add a lift here, just so you could get up and down, basically, if you're like, oh, I don't know how you'd use that. You can also use it to put a teleportary stone if you prefer those as well. Okay, so we go in the front door. I have added some more carpet since yesterday because we needed some more, and I've also added some more, like some decals around the side, if you were here yesterday. These are like decals from the creative mode build hammer. Some of these Nemedian library bookcases, which were from the bazaar, I believe, at one point. Are they even there right now? Oh, the chessboard is in there now. Yes, they were in the bazaar. I'm sure they will be back on rotation. But they have like different... They have different versions of themselves. I can never... Can anybody else really struggling to find stuff? It's not in the books and notes section. It's in cabinet and shelves. So they kind of clip to stuff. You can like... They like automatically change. You can like use the rolly thing. That is interesting. You can have it like as a door. Like backed onto something. So yeah, anyway. So I put those either side of the fireplaces. Did I add the chairs yesterday? I think I added the chairs yesterday. The people just turned up by themselves. Then I added a bunch of like pantry stuff. I put the cheese on the counter. Put some more lighting. And then these like pantry shelves were... oh god. Were they from the Battle Pass of the Bazaar? These fireplaces I can't fit unless my ceilings are higher, which is a shame because they started out higher, but I like the coziness of the low ceilings. And this is actually like a bonfire. It's equivalent to a bonfire or, what do you want to call it? Like a campfire. So you can cook in it. It's so cool. It looks really nice. Oh, we haven't got a bear pet yet. I'll have to get one of those. Where's the thing I'm looking for? There's the pantry. So that's in the Battle Pass. Yeah, I don't know if I missed out any food stuff. I put these all over the place. Haven't used this. I guess I could put that near the cooking thing. Haven't used this either. Might try and find a place to put it. Maybe outside or something. Maybe like a bunch of barrels. Haven't used the board. Okay. I used the pig thing. It doesn't rotate. I kind of wish it would. Used a bunch of these chandeliers. Used a bunch of these tavern tables, which have this nice, like, scrolls and maybe a bit of blood staining on them, which is kind of awesome. I did look at these. These look nice, but I ended up removing them in favour of other stuff. Haven't used those. I did try them outside briefly, and I used those tank thingies. There you go. Ooh, somebody's moving. Hello, madam. So yeah, so I kind of like, I didn't know what to do with this section here. So I put a bunch of pantry shelves around it, and I kind of like it because it's kind of backing onto this new cook section that I didn't have like this yesterday. We did just have like a couple of cook people at the back, and I mentioned on stream yesterday I would generally always put like fermentation barrels out as like, you know, in a food hall kind of situation. So I put a couple of these Turanian stoves out, some of these like boxes of fish and ribs and radishes and stuff, and I think it kind of looks like a cool little cooking section. Hello, Colteus. Oh, but spot, I just changed it to 42. I can change it to any number, any word. Rocks and Stones Tavern. Okay. A lot of the tavern items don't really fit in my Argosian tavern, sadly. Could use some Mediterranean skins. Can you put a craft on the spit? You can't, Bliker. I tried it. You can't, unfortunately. Which I think would be nice if you could. Yep. Tavern is missing the sawdust and the floor to soak the blood. We could do sawdust, actually. Are you exposing your age again? What are you talking about, Kelteus? This is Kel's like obsession with number 42. Name of the tavern idea. Bada bing. Is that the idea for the name of the tavern? I want to buy some of them, but then my heart hurts because I like to be a collector. And I want to get all of them in cheapest ways to get the bundle. That reminds me, I barely mentioned it today. So we do have a giveaway in the stream today. 1 DLC of your choice. We will draw a winner during the stream. And you can choose whichever DLC you want. I think I have all of them. As long as I have it, you can have one to whoever wins. Corner Tavern works very well. The Corner Tavern. I like that. Old DLCs are still bought through Steam. Yes. Yeah, the Bazaar doesn't have DLC items. No. They're all completely separate. That's like just the old way, really. Emir's Happy Place. Yes. New Bazaar items. Turd Wallet Tavern. Oh, I kind of like that, honestly. The Screaming Mammoth. The Raven from Indiana Jones. Oh, I like that as well. Just the corner. Turd Wallet Tavern is very good. The Burping Elk. I'm reading backwards. Fireflies and Friendos. Anna's Alehouse. Burping Elk is good. Cost 860 coins for the additional Aesir parts for those who already had the previous one. Okay, thank you, Paolo. Had the first set, so now the extension is only like 800. I see. Showing 840 crom instead of 2,200 since I had the first already. I see. Got you. Okay, so that's a big difference. Good. Are you wearing the map room as a hat yet again? Factual. Yes, that is the idea. Of watching you build. Ah, bless you. Well, I did have people say to me in the past that they wish that I would actually build on stream. I'm getting better at it. Sometimes I have to like mock it up before the stream because it's hard for me to like talk and think at the same time sometimes, unless I'm doing things just by muscle memory. And circles are kind of easy for me to do because I've done so many. There you go. Yeah, so exclamation mark ticket in the chat if you'd like to win a DLC key of your choice during the stream. If you're on YouTube, make sure you pop over to Twitch if you want to enter the giveaway. The first ticket is free for everybody. Subs get 2 times luck. What else? Subsequent tickets after your first one cost 10 points if you want to know how many points you got. Exclamation mark points in Twitch chat. If you want to just buy the maximum amount of tickets you can because you don't want to faff about with the numbers, you can just do exclamation mark ticket max. There you go. I don't know if we're going to decorate more in here. Good, I didn't get stuck. It's always a bit nerve-wracking. So yeah, I am really pleased with how the tavern looks. Let's have a quick look upstairs. I made a couple of changes upstairs. I added this. Oh, hello, sir. Sir, I specifically placed something on that stool so that you wouldn't sit on it. There's a perfectly good chair over there. Hyrcanian Fighter level 1. Yeah, he's not looking at me. So yeah, I added one of those bookcases up here and some of these forgotten bookshelves, a couple of these cozy Nemedian chairs, I think from the People of the Dragon DLC, I assume, if it's Nemedian. These are like little Turanian stools, which I always use as tables because I think they're super cute. I actually really like them as like bedside tables. We've got these giant bearskin rugs here because there is an issue. I don't know if you've had an issue or not, but there is an issue when you place ceiling pieces over these pillar headers, whatever you want to call them. I just couldn't get a ceiling piece to fit over it, right? I just couldn't get it to go. I could get it to go in most of them, but not these particular ones. So we're using these giant poor polar bears. They're serving us well to cover them perfectly. You can use other blankets and stuff, other rugs, but those ones seem to cover it the best, really. So there you go. What even is this? Sleeping furs. I don't even remember what this was in, people. Was that in the bazaar? I think it was in the bazaar at some point. It's like two halves. It looks like a stuffed crust pizza as far as I'm concerned. But then maybe I just think in snacks. I don't know. And Leonil, I don't know where we got her from. Do you know what I mean? So he now has a candle up his butt. What are you talking about? I bet this is all nude mods before stream started. Yeah, quick everybody, put your clothes on, put your clothes on. Definitely. Can we use a war piece in the corner? We did it all without anything at all here. We tried it, like this under here has the same issue. So we've done it with nothing above it. It just doesn't work. I don't know. It's just kind of a bit janky. Sounds like an improper building to me. Nice to cover up. Well, there's always somebody suspicious. Bit of a self-report, right? Hello, Zarmel. Hello. Had seen the issues I think I saw by placing the roof first with the braces up. So I couldn't get them to place if the roof was already there. I guess there's some finagling you could do, possibly. So this is like the inn part of the tavern. Upstairs, we have these bedrooms. I got rid of a door that, like, I made it just so there's just one door for each room. So there's these little beds. Bedside tables. I haven't really decorated it too much. We could put like something on these. Usually I would put like a light or like some kind of drinking apparatus. But this is the room, kind of cozy. And these have like an ensuite to these little baths that you get that were in the bazaar at some point. Which I've had for quite some time and I've used a bunch of times as well. You see, this is the same issue here with these things. We'll just plop those carpets over. All of this really was just bizarre stuff, except for the candles. And these are all identical rooms, nothing kind of interesting. I really like these new candle, what do you want to call them? Chandeliers. I probably will use them a lot. These things are kind of cool as well. They don't make a lot of light though. So that's it really up here. It just kind of looks cozy. It looks kind of realistic, I think. I'm kind of pleased with how it turned out. We started off with higher ceilings and then we lowered them. Hello, Dave. How are you doing? Was lunch sausages? What are you talking about? A lot of bizarre building pieces need series work. Snap points. Yes. Yes. Is it possible to get old bizarre stuff? Yes, it is. It cycles round. And I think they've made it so that certain things cycle quicker, right? So there's some things that will take like over a week before they leave. And then there are certain slots now, they've changed recently, that will kind of change more frequently because people want stuff back sooner. Because of FOMO issues. Jacuzzi, yes, I know. This is this Grand Kingsboard, which I haven't really seen, actually. But I have seen these in my crafting thing. Do they place, like, foundation pieces? Where's my front door? Here. Dun, da, 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 dum. Chess. Where the hell will that be? Where will it be? Chat. Oh, what is it called? Games. It'll be under games, right? Yes. Okay. So can I use these as building places instead? Is that all they are?
Don't swear.
Never.
I swear.
Oh, they change. Because you can't mix them up. Is that a bug? Hello? They're very nice foundation pieces, if that's what... Aren't they? Oh. Everyone likes sausages for lunch. Nothing wrong with that. Just asking how our lovely friendly Canadian what's lunch. Ah. He does eat hot dogs a lot, doesn't he? Hot dogs and burgers, it sounds like. Some things change for often. Yes. Bug with Funcom, the sheer notion. Yeah, it didn't change by itself. That's very cool. I really like that. Do they behave, does anybody know? Do they behave like... I don't know what that is. What am I looking for here? Repair hammer. Stability 100. 7,000 HP. So no. They don't have the same HP. These are tier 3. They have 100,000. I think sandstone are like 10,000, aren't they? So yeah, sandstone have 10,000. These have 7,000. Okay. They're just stone. So is this a new... Has anybody just used them as foundations for their houses? Really nice foundation. Oh, yep. Stability health. Just had a look at that. Yep. Stability 100 for both of them. But 7,000 HP instead of 10,000 for sandstone. And they're just made out of stone. So they're very nice. My immediate thought is, what do they look like with the usual suspects? I'll show you what they look like with the Argosian. And the Aquilonian stuff. I think you could definitely get away with them with the Argosian, probably. Probably wouldn't use them with the Aquilonian. I mean, you can do whatever you want, obviously. But yeah, they go with that piece, maybe not on the other side. Very nice. Can you snap a wall? Yes, we just did. Nice as a border for an in-house pool. Yeah, imagine the bathhouses with this. You build with 20 expertise, this stability perk apply. To these, well, I have the expertise, so I'm assuming so, Halimir, but I don't know. I don't know how I would test that. They have the same stability. They have the same stability. That's how I would guess I'd test it. Totally Aquilonian. Yeah, they have like the coolness of the... These are the Aquilonian, these are the Argosian. Yep. Let's look at the... This is the Argosian flooring. This is the Aquilonian flooring. This is the Aquilonian wedges. And this is the Argosian wedges. There you go. So I'm sure there'll be lots of mix and matches. That's awesome. The fact that they go with everything. I actually really like, you could make like little sections of these black ones as well. And then I guess there are like games. These ones, right? These are like the giant chess pieces, which I guess you could just use as statues. He's a very happy man, isn't he? Look at his face. Goodness me. Get all these pieces. There you go. There he is in a darker shade. There you go. So you can make yourself a giant chessboard. So what do? You move it. I see. Okay. Okay. So we already had like a chess thing, didn't we? Like an outdoor chess thing, which was this in the past, right? I guess you could put it on here. Chess on chess on chess. And what is this one? This is just the one on the ground. I did place one of these once, painstakingly, put them all in the right position. You could like place all the pieces, but this is better for like, it's just less fiddly, isn't it? Welcome people joining us. What about the Turanian extras from last chapter? The Turanian extras from last chapter, what are you asking about? What are you asking about? You're asking if they go with it. The build sets. These things. How they compare. It's always me trying to read chat's mind. It's like a standard thing. I'm like, what is it you're trying to say to me? Let me try and guess. Those are the traditional ones. These are the newer ones. Those are the newer ones. Turanian. The cooler thingies. Where's the wedge? I assume there was a wedge as well, right? That's the old one. I don't know, people. Did we not have a wedge for it? We have this circular thing, which I never ended up using because it was a bit janky. Breathing! What did I say? What are we talking about? Clan members could play chess. Yeah. 2 different in style. Yeah. Yeah. 2 different in style. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, really, really nice. Absolutely beautiful pieces for, like, just building. It's kind of cool. Yep. And so, yeah, you get the appearance, right? So here's your application. Now that you can decide where you have a purge, or if you have a purge, if you just want the appearance of Aquilonian for just stone, games, because now it doesn't matter. You could just, like, instead of having to use tier 3 mats to have this look, which otherwise you would have to spend a lot, you know, you don't need 100,000 HP if you're not worried about a purge coming. You know what I mean? So there you go. It's an idea. Gaslight. I know what you're talking about. Are you feeling all right? Just like, maybe have a sit down. Do you know what I'm saying? Get some water. So, okay, so we've had a look around our tavern. We're all established this. This will continue to be populated by people. I don't know if we've got anybody, actually, that we can hire. There was a, what is it called? There was not a plunderer. What is the dude called? Some kind of thug from Sepermeru turned up. Which was probably the only named person, and they had hire written on them. A few people in our Discord. We had an accursed archer. Interesting. Sipta guy. Are you having an issue there? She's like... So I could hire her. Tier 3 fighter. Can't hire him. Is that all? I can only hire one of these people. It is mildly infuriating. Okay, an exile tier 2. Okay. I don't want to interfere with that conversation. He's doing fine. So yeah, it's very RNG whether you can tame them or not. I've seen some pictures in our Discord of people with like a Delencia turn up at their tavern that they can't hire. I've seen a Syra Brennerhet, who's a named Votaries faction dancer from the Volcano, who I have spent a lot of time trying to get in the past and have gotten her because I played too much of this game. Look, I can see Leonil through the floor. I can see her. Hello, Leonil. So yeah, I think it can be a bit frustrating if the only people that turn up that are like tier 4 are unhireable. So yes, that is a problem. I wonder if that's like a bug. I think it probably is. So let's go back to our like main base. I want to gear up. And I want to go do some like fighting in chapter 3 and really like give it a good test. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Prowler, that's it. Thank you. I knew there was a word. So this is our pyramid house with our bloody footprints leading away from some very friendly pets of ours. Yeah. The cat. Are you alive? Okay, the cat's fine. Yes, there's like bloody footprints leading to one of these snake friendos. All right. So let me gear up the way I usually am geared up. What do I usually wear? This stuff here. I will take these things. We're going to go do some dungeons. I need to probably respec. Take our fancy torch. There we go. I'll spec for agility. And I just want to kind of really test out the fighting. Am I going to take a follower with me? I think I will because there are issues. So I guess we'll take Delencia. Heaven forbid She better not die today. I should be salty. There we go. We've got our usual weak aloe extract that I just use because I like to carry around aloe leaves and craft it as I go. Okay. I don't need a repair hammer. Alright. So let me respec. I'll put the first perk in expertise. And then we're going to maximize our grit. Because I like steel feud. For boss fights. I'll put nothing in authority. I have some buffs from my armour that will buff my followers' damage, basically. Then we're going to max out our agility. Precision strike. And then rolling thrust. And then we'll put the rest in vitality. And I need to give myself... I'll do faster healer. I'll give myself an extra point because there's a bug currently that stops me from having... there you go. There's a bug preventing me from having 60 points to spend. There you go. So now we have robust, which increases my health by 100. Alright, so we're specced up for some dungeons. I've got my usual trusty friends here. I've got my Corbin hammer, which is an agility hammer. With a master weapon fitting, it does 71 damage and 61% armor pen. I have a short sword in case that hand works out to be better for me, which is an agility weapon. Corbin is an agility hammer. They're usually strength weapons. Sword of Champions, which is from a Volcano mini-boss. Does 88 damage, 32% armor pen and bleed. With a master weapon fitting. Reach of the Red Mother, which you get from the Red Mother in the Unnamed City. 39 damage, 21% armor pen. Obviously an agility bow. There are some bows that are strength though. I've got a harvesting tool. I've got a torch, which is a fancy torch from, I want to say, the last battle pass. Do I need anything else? What do I usually carry around with me, people? I usually like just dump stuff. Anything I need from in here? Right, buffs. Salted exquisite meat. And I will take my bearer pack. There's my long Valtier's razor. We'll take that as well because I want to test all the usual stuff. I'm going to get some hardened steel arrows. See if I've got any more somewhere. Oh, my bindings. I guess we'll want to test knocking people out as well. So I don't know where all my things are. Where's Delincia? Here is Delincia. Who is like prepped. She can have some meat. I need to give her Black Lotus potion to buff her strength as well. There's my agility thing. Put these away. Okay, so there's our truncheons and our bindings. Let's give you a buff. There we go. So she's buffed 15% strength weapon damage with that and 25% with that. She's got a momentum weapon, which is a mace, which does 90 damage, 39% armor pen, which we get from legendary chests. And I need to give her some healing foods. Let me get it. So she's following me already. Okay, I do have a bunch of weapon chests. I'm going to keep this world, by the way. This is going to be like my ongoing kind of test world for things, in case you wonder. So I can just build stuff on here if I want to. And just have it keep, like, continuing for, like, you know, level 60 stuff, basically. Right. Horsey can follow me as well. You can take our potions. Did I eat my potion? Let's eat an elixir of grace. Let's eat salted exquisite meat. I leave creative mode. There's my agility buff. What have I not eaten? There we go. Got my agility buffs. She's good. Let's get her some healing food. Food for the mount. Yeah, we can need to get some vines for the mount as well. Good point. We could give a lasting feast to eat as well. I'm probably just going to spawn in some exotic feast. There we go. That's a 10 heals per second food. Because this isn't like a survival playthrough now. We completed this playthrough. I'm not concerned about spawning stuff in. If you have a problem with it, take some deep breaths. Come back in a minute. Some people get upset. So we should be okay to do some dungeons now. Name a dungeon, chat. What should we do first? What do you want to see first? What else do I need? I don't think there's anything else. Don't forget a red shirt and brown pants. Don't forget a towel, a water skin. We've got purified water. Water, spare aloe leaves. Yes, aloe leaves. We do need to get some vines for the horse as well. Aloe. Bum ba da dum. Do. Deep breath. Me. Because I talk too much. Bum. I don't like taking all my aloe, really. But we haven't harvested any for a while here. Dagon. Got a named accursed on Sipter. His HP is at level 16, already higher than Davincia. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can, I mean, you can get so many things with more HP than Davincia. Definitely. Nordheimers will have more than her. Absolutely. Tier 3 bearers. Lots and lots of HP. Deep breathing. Are you talking about breathing potions? Let's go do something on terra firma first. I guess let's go do like the Warmaker or something, shall we? I won't let her fight the arena champion. I never do. All right. We'll go get some vines for her. Now I do need my sickle. If I had to guess where my sickle would be, I would probably assume it was in... Oh wait, what am I doing? This isn't a playthrough world anymore. Let's just get some vines. There we go. There we go. Okay, off we go. Let's go to the Warmaker. Right, I'm not in creative. I'm not in God and Cloak. I just want to get a feel for the combat, sort of in a kind of a more extended version of that. That's what you want to attack everything. Okay. Now, I don't know if she was on attack nothing then, or if she was on, or if she's just derped out, because people have said that their thralls are not fighting. Well of Skelos. Yeah, we could do. I want to go somewhere with less risk first, which Warmaker might seem like high risk. But to me, it doesn't seem very high risk. Like, the mini-bosses should be fine. The werewolf one. Oh, Midnight Grove, yeah. We have done that a bunch of times recently. Is this the Age of War Chapter 2 world? So this is the world that we played through on Chapter 2. But it is obviously updated to Chapter 3. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is the one where we have the pyramid and we played through the game, did all the dungeons and everything. The new world with my brand new character. I don't know... So I started a fresh playthrough in Chapter 3, okay? I was going to do a solo challenge series, and then the combat changes happened. So I don't want to kind of like do a bunch of testing and memeing about on a brand new character and have her be level 60 without like the natural progression of the game. Do you know what I'm saying? So that playthrough is on pause while I kind of like, I don't know, decide what to do. Midnight Grove it is. Listen here, Cam. Behave yourself. Corner. Yes. So if let's just get there, shall we? Will I still be on horseback? Oh my. I have never done that before. I've never done that before. I am so sorry, horsey. So she's still hitting. That was terrifying. I like my stomach was in my like throat. That was terrifying. Oh my word. Quick, creative mode, quick. Oh my. There we go. Okay, so let's just see how we get on. Am I still in still in creative. Yeah. Oh, horsey. Horse is fine. Horse is fine. Fortunately, we remembered the vine. Not managed to finish this dungeon yet. Really? Which part are you getting stuck on, Morden? The key thing for me is having spare keys, you know? Evil Anakin, evil, I know. My goodness. Right, I want to try using my usual hammer situation. So we have a lot of leeway with this character because she's level 60. She does a huge amount of damage. We're buffed the way we usually are buffed. It's really like the beginning of the game where we really struggled, you know? So maybe at some point today, maybe we'll fight the Arena Champion again, but in Chapter 3. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Horse has feet of titanium steel, I know. Look at it ploughing through this guy. And not on a killing rampage, yes. Okay, so we got the Axe of the Gate Guardian, which is 71 damage these days. So much more than it used to be. And it sunders, which is as an axe. Interesting. Hearty Feast, which gives us follower damage. Okay. Nothing too exciting from these guys. Skeletons have much better drops from Chapter 2 onwards. They've really changed the drops from skeletons, yes. And all, like, stuff, basically. So let's go through this dungeon as we would normally. Fight the mini-bosses first. I guess we could... I don't really use the short sword, but I guess we can... So they changed the directional attacks so that you could... There's a little bit of moonwalking there. So that you could change your direction a little bit mid-swing. Because the short sword felt kind of horrible. And in doing so, they created a bug where people in PvP could kind of swing attack people. And it was toxic and horrible, apparently, by all accounts. So in doing that, they've changed the way the camera works. There's a bunch of other things that they brought out that weren't announced in the beta, but did go into the beta. So I never noticed or realised about it until this chapter. Black Tusk Shield. I'm not here to loot. We're here to fight. Did they add the dodge roll encumbrance, the higher your weight in this patch? Did they add the dodge roll encumbrance? I don't know. Can you point me to something? I didn't see that in the patch notes, I don't think. I mean, maybe I did and I don't remember it. So yeah, I guess check the patch notes. Here we go. This is what we need. Statue of the Warmaker. We got Balius, which is a one-handed sword. I'm gonna skip like gold and things like that. And it's here to kick butt and chew bubblegum, and she's all out of bubblegum. I like it. And I'm all out of bubblegum, people. Bum ba dum bum. So I do want to do this solo as well, because I want to kind of see how it does. I mean, I wasn't concerned really about when we're level 60 being able to survive a fight, being able to kill bosses, but the natural progression of the game, I guess we'll fight like the spider again and the crocodile and things. She hasn't derped out yet. And I haven't really had a huge amount of the enemies moonwalking in here. We did have a lot of like shalebacks moonwalking around, having issues with like directional facing, which was in the patch notes. They said that they knew it was an issue. But the biggest problem I had was world bosses just having an absurd like tether to us, right? Directional tether. So they would like follow us absolutely perfectly, as if their noses were on a string attached to us as we were moving around them. And that was my biggest issue, because generally speaking, you can fight world bosses if you're an experienced player. Just because something is very easy for you and you consider it to be very easy doesn't mean it's too easy for the majority of the player base. So I think we have to think about that, because I hear people complaining that the game's too easy. I also hear people complaining the game is too hard at the same time. And it really depends. If you've 7,000 hours in this game, you've played it an awful lot and you're really good at it, it doesn't mean that the game needs to be much harder, because, you know, you don't want to put off everybody else playing. You know what I'm saying? There's one of the new bosses in here. So we do have to find a balance so that it feels fun and challenging for us. And then for new players, or like people who've got a few hundred hours in the game, aren't like, well, I just can't fight this boss, you know? Plus, the game has always been based on a lot of rinse and repeat gameplay in order to get the weapon that you want. And they have made it so that we can no longer repair legendaries. So they changed the amount of HP that bosses had and how much damage we do. Look at this, vengeful and bleed. They changed a bunch of things so it was quicker to fight bosses, so that we could get more legendaries quicker, and replace the ones that were, you know, running out. So if suddenly it takes a ridiculous amount of time to kill a spider boss, or you just can't do it at level like 20 or 30 because they're ridiculous aggro, then, you know, that is a big deal, really, to me. I'm not here to rant today. I'm here to like just test it. I just want to like play and get a feel, really, in a bunch of places. Taketo's voice, power draw, strength. So this is one of those wonderful things, a bow with a strength that uses your strength points instead of agility. Freaking love that. And I mentioning moonwalking made me think about the undead warmakers doing a flash mob of thriller. That's so cool. We need that. Come on, Funcom. Combat feels good on console, the boss tether thing is actually really bad. Yeah, so I have heard that on controller it feels smoother. I've had some people say they don't notice anything at all. That's absolutely fine. Should be able to find a rare item to repair legendaries. Yeah, I mean, I used to love how hard it... Oh, I need a key. Oh, I've got to do the thing. So I'm going to place my statuettes that I got from those 3 bosses, these things here, in these 3 clustered together little thingies, and I will be granted an inner sanctum key, and then I can go through the door with the cobwebs. There you go. I did like it when you needed a specific Purge Thrall to make legendary repair kits, because that made like hunting for Purge Thralls a big fun part of the game, you know? So notice quite a few games seem to be more catering to streamers, especially the ones demanding... What do you mean catering to streamers? In what way, Luna? How do you think that they're catering to streamers? I think catering to streamers should be things like no DMCA music. That would be great. Looking at you, Alan Wake. I mean, the first one. I don't know if the second one had DMCA stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind legendaries not being repairable whilst they have better drop rates. Because now in the Unnamed City, if you go into the Unnamed City, when you fight a boss, they always drop a legendary. Apart with some exceptions, right? The ones that have a loot table, and the bat boss doesn't seem to always drop a legendary. We got World Breaker, 67 armor pen, 68 damage. It's a good favourite of mine, but I have a bunch of those. Oh, I need the key here. Key to the arena and the inner sanctum key. I'm not going to do the side sections that give you rusted keys to get your extra scraps. We're just going to race through here, really. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. I suppose we start playing Conan like one. Let go of the old system with intuitive ways, at least in a few ways. A chapter of these have problems with fighting, especially when I'm using daggers. Yes. Yeah. That's it. So I'm not really having too many problems here because I'm just yeeting about, barely looking, and just swinging my giant hammer around. Right, let me get you to stay here. Stop following. There we go. I'm going to fight the arena champion. This hammer. See how it feels. Yeah, exclamation mark ticket if you want to enter the raffle for a DLC key of your choice, as long as I have it. Exclamation mark ticket. The first one is, I don't like using anything other than daggers on her, honestly. I don't like it. We fought her with a severed arm the other day. I'm not scared. I might be a bit scared. She makes me nervous. I love it when she falls over. Ooh. So I have steel feud, so she can only do 33. Look at her moonwalking. She scares the fudge out of me. I respect you. I'm hammering on my alt key. I'm hammering on my alt key. There we go. Okay, that's a weird bug. Chat. Why are there two? Chat. What is that about? What is that about? Use two archers and fighting world bosses now. They're set to range attack and distract the bosses. So, I get a lot of comments, right? A lot of the comments that people say, you know, there's a way around this, just use an archery build or just do this. You shouldn't have to use one particular type of fighting style. You shouldn't have to just be able to use one particular, like, you shouldn't have to just do strength. You shouldn't have to just do agility for, like, world bosses and things like that. I just, you know, it's one thing if that is, like, the best for you. You really like it. It's your favourite. I have that with, like, daggers. I like daggers particularly for bosses. But the game should be playable for people who are doing an agility build. This is where you learn her armour. Just around here, the Arena Champion's armour. That's got incredibly good cold protection if you want to go into the coldest place of the map. Yeah. And heat protection as well, yeah. There we go. We're just running through. I don't remember this being open before, honestly. Do I have to stay in stream to Windows? What do you mean, Forsman? Can you show your build? Yes, of course I can. This is my current build. Had that duplicated NPC yeah, a couple of times yesterday. It's so weird. Knocked her out so hard, you also knocked out the next instance. I knocked her into next week. That's like her next week as well, isn't it? Yep. I have about 500 hours, mostly some character, only just really progressing with dungeons. So yeah, that's fair enough. Honestly, the first time you play through the game, I fully like recommend, if you want to take your time. You know, you only get to do your first playthrough once. You know, chapter 3 is still doable, but it's clumsy now. Dealing with groups is much more difficult. Melee, mandatory stick, and moves now. Yeah, that's it. So that's it. Like, you know, but just because you can do it doesn't mean it's better than it was before. And if you're going to change something, it has to be an improvement. You know, and certainly if it's worse. Just realised I have everything on max settings. I was like, why does that look so pretty? Yeah, so we'll go to an NPC camp after this, and we'll go to another dungeon. And I would like to fight the spider and the croc boss, really. I don't want to fight you. Just being greedy. You can deal with it, Janky, exactly, yeah. You can deal with it, but should you have to deal with it? Right, we want it to be better. I do like the fighting in this game. And in Chapter 2, it felt fluid to me, right? Based on my experience with this game. Whether it could be better still or whatever. It was fun. It felt good. I was able to, like, solo things. I want to be able to solo stuff. That's what I'm here for. Excuse me, sir. Could you not? He barely touched me then. Sir? So yeah, so I have had to put my solo series on pause because of randomly changes to combat. Random changes to combat. Is the game too loud? Sounds like a wee bit. What to say about attempts to use if you're on PC mod this stuff like that? Yeah, absolutely. There are modders who have made solutions to these problems. I want to play the game as it is. But absolutely there are options available. Let me choose your champion, then we'll bring us use a ridden rhino. Aim to the right and keep attacking. They can't attack back. And if they do, it will only be once or twice. Cool, absolutely. And I bet you find that fun. Whenever you find fun, go for it, right? I like to fight her naked with some daggers. That's just, it's the kind of thrill I have. Especially with Steel Feud, because sometimes she hits you when you don't think she's close enough. And she can get a couple of attacks in quite quickly. Plus, if you're on a server and there's any kind of lag, this is what you want to get from him. Scraps. This is what you want to collect. Make sure you take those with you. Make sure you click on the, what are they called? The stones, the lore stones or whatever. Recipe tablets. At the end, one there to learn his armour, and importantly, master weapon fittings, bulk plating, things like that. And then there's 6, we don't have any keys. There's like 6 legendary chests. 2 here, 3 here, and then 3 on the other side. Over here to loot. Once you've completed this dungeon once, keep your keys. You can run all the way through the dungeon to this place, loot the legendary chests, and run back out again without fighting anybody. Which I really recommend for 60s, level 60s. Streaking now, always in this game. Yes. Attacks on Rhino don't use stamina. Also, really interesting. How many of you use rhinos? I haven't used one since Sipta first came out on console, which is a long time. I actually forget they exist as a mount. It's not about the fun, more grinding armor scraps per official getting 50 plus sets of Godbreaker. Maybe I do a different challenge on this. Shall I do like a nomad challenge or something? I don't know, people. The thing is, I do like building stuff. Do you know what's funny though? Is I very nearly chose to do a permadeath playthrough on the new series. I would have been so upset with the combat changes. I mean, I was already like upset by it. Has anyone got camel mount yet? It's a good question. Is anyone using the camels yet? Dun, 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 dun. You mean the Warmaker dungeon generally isn't about fun? It's about grinding armor scraps. Either mod the changes out, or you're looking at running better doors with all party and the stat enhanced perk. Yeah, if that's what you find easier to have more friends with you. So let's do some NPC camps. I guess may as well go to Sepermeru since we're here. We've got no attack, nothing. I don't know why we're doing that. I don't need thralls. I could do with a shield, right? But this is a completed world. You using the camel? How was it going, Bliker? Did you manage to? So did you buy the camel from the den, and then you converted it in the in your animal pen, and it worked, and it turned into a mountable one. Leveled up a few camels. Nice. Fixes camels. Other one kind of makes combat more like last chapter. Yeah, I've heard about these mods, and it sounds great. Absolutely. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go into the giveaway. Can we move to another social to keep this? Of course you can. Of course you can. Yep. If you're listening, I will once I've drawn it, I will ask for you to confirm that you want the key that or to tell me which key you want. But absolutely, you can watch wherever you want to. All right, let's just fight everybody here. Behavior, engagement, tackle enemies. Yeah, I hate the change, basically. She's not, like, moving the way she used to. Directional, like, attacks. The main thing for me to notice is when I fight by myself, though, I think. Especially world bosses. Like this, I do so much damage in a couple of hits that it doesn't make too much difference to me, but it still doesn't feel good, you know? It feels wonky, right? There's nothing more to it. It just feels bad. And I get some people saying, oh, someone's never played Dark Souls. Oh, I haven't played Dark Souls. Just because something feels nice in Dark Souls doesn't mean I want it in Conan Exiles, which is a game I have 7,000 hours in. And, you know, it's changed a bunch of times, and that's fine. But if it doesn't feel nice in this game, then it doesn't mean it's okay, you know? Treasure we don't need. There's actually a permadeath mod that even allows you to make a backup character. Does it? I hate the camel mounts. They give me the right hump to the corner, Jeb. First person sent to the corner today. That mod is no. Yeah, that's it. You can't use the mods on official servers, and you can't use them on console either. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it feels wonky. I guess we'll get more of a feel for it when we're in an NPC camp where they're just immediately aggro to us. Or if we had like a surge here, actually, whatever you want to call it, a storm. Mechanics are not appropriate for games. It's supposed to video games cards. Yeah, exactly. Neo has been behaving. What do you mean, Neo? Leveled a rhino 2 weeks ago just for the chapter stamina regen on it was so I stabled it. Did you? Croc boss doesn't really hit that hard, but it's hard. Yeah, the croc boss isn't scary generally, but it's just very hard when you're used to fighting him at various levels. When his nose is physically attached to your body, in effect, right? When you're turning around. And he was always a bit of a risk early game, like naked with daggers kind of thing. Because you would get stuck in his head hitbox. So he wasn't my favourite. My favourite was always a spider, because a spider was kind of, you know, you could just keep an eye on him, avoid his attacks, you know. And just kind of chip him down with your bleed, you know. I just don't have as much control over my directional movement. You know, I just want the camera back the way it was. So, we could go do the wine cellar while we're here, I guess. We'll be swarmed by mobs in there. We could go do the Stygian place, although I want to save that for the new playthrough, really. I guess I should play it and test it now. I don't know. I played it on the beta, so it's not like it's new to me. But I have heard people saying that people are spawning in ridiculously fast. There's just issues with spawning. We had that problem on the beta, though, where people were just they were respawning while I was like... It was ridiculously short amount of time. I run like I'm on... I've been here so many hundreds of times. I have my little route, and I just run around the same way, looking at the dancers, even though I don't really need a dancer. So these guys are actually attack on sight, these people in this armour. Yes. Easy for lower skill players like me as you're used to being hit and use shields. Camera feeling bad is one of my biggest gripes about games that can really break the game for me. Yeah. Didn't seem to affect daggers and one-hand weapons more than two-handed. Yeah. Thunder Reaver Cream is always my favourite, was it, early on? I also despise the Dark Souls comparisons. They're very different games, very different combat systems that exist. There exist similarities, but more Conan Exiles tries to mimic Dark Souls with less enjoyable. Yeah, and that's it. Just because some people like it in Dark Souls doesn't mean we have to change our combat system because people like Dark Souls. Strider, hello, lovely. Welcome back. Thank you for being a tier 2. Thank you for 14 months. How are you doing? It's good to see you. She didn't even turn then to the enemy like she would have in the past. I don't really want to get used to this system as well for when they change it back. I just really, really hope they change it back, because we have complained a bunch. And I wish whoever decided to bring it in just before a holiday has a serious think about it. Like, because what a silly thing to do. Come on now. Like, it's just so silly. Meh. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, a temperite. So that's somebody who will add durability to your armor, and they will also make Grandmaster. I have to stop myself. Grandmaster armor repair kits as well. Should we do like a little short sword situation? Yeah, so when I turn, I'm less responsive. When I'm rolling, I feel like I'm less responsive when I want to turn mid-roll to go to another. I don't know. Than I was last chapter. Oh my, what happened? Michelle, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Oh my. Came up twice. Heather? Is that 2 people? Robert? What has happened? Gifts! Big Block, thank you for gifting 5 supported memberships. 5 supported memberships. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much on YouTube. I was like, wow, suddenly everybody's becoming a member. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the membership. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh, bless you. Thank you, thank you. That's the first, I think you're the first person to gift memberships on YouTube. So thank you for that. That's lovely. Stabbing, rolling with short sword feels awful. Yeah, just generally like rolling, and I just don't feel like my camera is connected to my character like it was before, you know? And you can get by, but it just doesn't feel nice and satisfying, you know? Thank you so much. Never occurred to me to run through Sepermeru, murdering everybody. There you go. Now you have the idea. Very, very kind to you. So YouTube made it recently. They announced that creators could gift memberships on YouTube. And I have tried, and I can't seem to do it. I can't do it on my dashboard. And I can't do it on my like regular YouTube page. For at no cost to like the creator. Where's the thingy? Show your support. Like, click the thing. Membership gifting. 5 memberships. And it comes up with like payment stuff. But I should be able to do it for free. So I don't know if I haven't got something. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it doesn't work. Do you know what I haven't done as well? I haven't tried lock-on. We need to do that as well. I will go fight like the big bosses like Spooders and stuff like that. I always used to, when I used to play on servers, I would always run through Sepermeru and kill everybody because I wanted them to spawn back. Yeah, like getting up after rolling. My camera control is like terrible. Oh, I got to move my screen back over. Pollen Forms by Crumbs Faithful says 88% of 136 voters want the old combat back. Yeah, I would say so. That sounds about right. Can you post the poll in our Discord? Because I'd like to share that poll. I'd appreciate that. Appreciate Crumbs Faithful doing that. Lock-on works, I'm guessing that's what Funcom wants, but it's so to fight. I hate lock-on. So when I played on console, using lock-on was quite important because the FOV is very small on console. You feel like you're right next to your character, which actually feels more immersive, right? I will admit that. It does feel more immersive. And you don't really see anything on your screen until you press the radial dial. Okay, so you have a lot less stuff on your screen. You feel like you're really playing and in the game and stuff like that. there's definitely a benefit to it. But when you're fighting and you don't have lock-on, when you're fighting, lock-on really makes it easier to kind of keep track of the enemy because you're so close to your character. With my FOV like it is, I can see people, you know, everywhere, right? Which is why I like it. But since I've been, oh my word, since I've been on PC, I don't use lock-on anymore. Kalendras! Thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Holy potatoes. To Passion. I'm supposed to say passion, aren't I? Kogger, Wizard and Speed Shift and Bamboo Tuna. I don't know how to say that. Thank you very much. You can't link it in the chat here, but if you can put it in the Discord, Hamster, I would very much appreciate it. Yeah. Or you could message it to Kalendros or one of my other mods if they're here. If Kalendros is okay with that. And then I'll like share it on the things. Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention in this stream as well. So not only are we doing a DLC giveaway during today's stream, !ticket in Twitch if you want to enter the raffle for it, but on my Twitter until the 23rd of December, you can win a complete edition key for Conan Exiles. So if you've got a friend who doesn't have any of the DLCs, you want them to play the game, or if you don't have all the DLCs and you want them, then you can do that on my Twitter, basically. There you go. There you go. Let me scroll back through. Thank you so much, Kel. That was so generous of you. Never use lock. I hate lock on, yeah. Good night, Exiles. All right, Force, good night, lovely. No, you have to apologise. Put my listening ears on, that's okay. I have problems listening too. Poke what? Okay. Let's go find some giant Spuda to fight. Should we do the wine cellar first? What do you think? We could do it while we're here. Posted in Conan Exiles channel. Thank you very much, Hamster. Appreciate that. Yep. Yeah, if you'd like to vote on the... to tell them that you'd like to have it back. So I did post in the forum... I did post the forum post. God, I put the forum post discussing the changes in my most recent video about it. So that hopefully people would go and give feedback. But if there's a poll, then that's even better. This guy destroyed me on my beginner series, my like early game, because so this is a terrible way of like testing it really with this weapon. What we should be doing, I guess, is shall I use some daggers? Let's use daggers. I know, blasphemy, dropping the stuff from her. I don't need this stuff. I want to keep those maybe. Let's try and just use daggers.
Blood of the serpent. Enemies at the
Can you imagine glowing daggers, chat? Wouldn't that be nice? Glowing daggers and maybe a glowing bow. I know there's a light arrow from the bow. And like a glowing two-handed sword that's agility? Question mark? No? Eat some snacks. I'm gonna use daggers. Which, actually, these are great daggers if you want to use them in here, because they have this gouging ability, which works on the undead. Usually daggers are not very good on the undead. I mean, they're still not as good, but... that would be a lightsaber! Wrong franchise. Come on now. Le Mouton! Oh my goodness. Thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. What is happening? Oh my goodness. Hype train! Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. Mythical Jethan Razor Irish Dragon. Congratulations. I missed somebody's name. Thank you very much. People being generous. Is this Kari Steel? Yes, it is Kari Steel. Goodness me. Thank you, people. Alright. Let's fight the mini-boss. So, yeah, if you don't start fresh playthroughs whenever a new chapter comes out like I do, you might be like, well, I can still go around and do all my dungeons, I'm fine. But I start a fresh playthrough every chapter, you know? And I want to be able to progress the way I usually do. Now, if people say, some people think it's the game's too easy. What is that? What is that range you have there, madam? That was weird. I don't really want those. I do want to keep the heart for corruption clearing at the end. Hopefully Delancey doesn't die during this test. What are her perks? Strong arms, nearsighted, and deadeye. Not the best, really. David! Oh my god. David, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Deaf in both ears, Wally, Colt, Nesta, and Vizillion. Thank you very much. I'm getting really good at reading names. Thank you very much. Goodness me. Bless you. Ooh. Am I gonna fall? Thank you guys. Goodness me. I switch maps from time to time. Usually a new chapter I restart Exile Lands. Yeah, my present Exile Land save was only mid-late game. Was it? Yeah. That makes sense. Normally, I finish a playthrough so much sooner, and then there's like a big gap, and then I do like a Sipter, or we do like other things, or I make videos or things like that. But on this one, I kind of took my time on chapter 2 playthrough. See these gouging daggers? It's not a bleed, but it's kind of it's like a worse bleed. It's not as strong as a bleed, but it still stacks. Let's take these heals. It is difficult to see in this dungeon as well, so it's kind of hard to test this combat. Did you give this up to the bot? Did you? I don't think so. I don't think so. No. I think Kel was just clearing up the chat with the, what's the word? Removing the, what's it called? Buttspot's messages. Buttspot likes to reply to the captain. It gets a bit spammy. Hamster, thank you for continuing your gifted sub from Sparrow. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm trapped. Get out my way. So I don't like fighting these guys up close because of the corruption. Would you get out my way, mister? I can't even see what I'm doing. I do love daggers. These are, like, arguably the best daggers. But that makes me wish I could repair them. You know what I'm saying? Because it can take quite a while to get these heart's bloods. Very cool bit issues with respawns. Savage Wilds is definitely worth checking out if you never played. I've never played Savage Wilds. I keep meaning to. I just don't know if enough people will want to watch me play that. That's the only thing. For like a full playthrough. The fortress is a bit janky. Funcom, so not an unfamiliar place. One reason I run War Party, you bring a dancer. Oh, I love the dancers. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing about War Party for me is that I like to do a lot of damage. So I don't actually have any points in authority. I do have armour that buffs my follower damage in this Skelos Master. She has plenty of heals, doesn't she? I can't even see these little things. This is why, in this dungeon and other places, I do favour a one-handed weapon and a torch, but I haven't found a one-handed weapon that I like. This one is probably the best one I could get. Oh my goodness. Ghost Warrior, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Oh my goodness. Danton, Megalurch, DJ, Carbo, Hyung. Thank you so much. What is going on tonight? Goodness me. And welcome back. Thank you for 16 months, Ghost Warrior. People, are you drinking? What is happening tonight? You're all in the sherry. Festering one. Oh, Festering one. Don't make me cry. Don't you make me cry, Dave. I love the Festering one. But since I don't like using a strength build anymore... Oh, this guy terrifies me! Since I don't like using a strength build anymore, I haven't been using it. I just don't like strength anymore. I just want to run agility. Ooh, he scares me so much. He does so much damage. Okay, we're just looking. We're just browsing the shop. Don't want any of this stuff. If he drops a pristine weapon, we'll take it. It is raining subs. What is it? Everybody's having a bit of a drink tonight. Go for authority max level. Yeah, that may be because I play with rotary camera off and the close camera and having two thralls. Yeah, that's exactly it, right? So depending on your play style, you might be better or worse off with the changes, or you know, you might be less affected. But I like to play in a way that I do most of the damage, you know. Generally speaking, if I'm going to have a thrall with me, I want to use a named bearer because I just like having somebody carry the crap you pick up in this game and not have to go home all the time. What is going on here? I'm trying to hit you. That would have been so much easier just to actually like get past him and hit him. Where's Dunsia? Come on, Big D. Is she alright? Is she having a swim? She's washing the blood off, probably. Due to the fact that strength was a lot weaker than the OP bleed from the Daggers, eh? No, actually. So if you look at the way I play recently, I really just use the hammer and Baltier's razor. The daggers I use at the beginning of the game for like boss fights. What else do I use it for? Things die so fast now. Like in the old days, I would go with my thrall to the unnamed city, and I would always take poisoned daggers. Venom infused daggers, and I would take like a sundering weapon because I was a support hero, right? Oh my goodness. Oh god. Cal gifted a tier 3 sub to Naz. Holy crap. Calandras. Huge. I get like a lot of that. I get almost all of that, by the way. Twitch get like very little. Thank you so much. Goodness me. Punch daggers might be good. Couple of really nasty ones. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about punch daggers. So yeah, apart from like early game, or when I mean to show like, you know, oh the arena champion. Yes, the arena champion. I really like to fight with daggers. I guess we might have to just do that today. I like it because I feel very nimble. I feel very responsive when I'm fighting her. And I just want to be able to kind of move out of the way because she scares the fudge out of me. I don't know, like, so somebody said in the comments of my YouTube video, like, it doesn't feel like Funcom have people who've played this game for like 7 hours and hours who test it. And I do wonder, like, if you don't play this game like as your full-time fun game, you might be like, yeah, this feels okay. Whereas if you play it all the time and you kind of really test yourself and intentionally weaken yourself to fight enemies, I feel like you might notice things that maybe their testers didn't. I don't know. Trying to get my head around it. I don't know, people. Thank you so much, Kel. That's a huge gift. Punch daggers might be good. Only use them very little, though. Yeah. I've been playing long. Do they have agility one-handed or one-handed axe? No. Not for an axe, no. And I would love that. I would be so happy with a one-handed axe because the axe is so good at crowd control. I always used to use Axe of the Lion because it used to give you 3 in strength. What else did I used to use? Not Nautis. Yogg's Touch, which you get from the Warmaker, which these days does 60 damage, 28% armour pen. It always did like a bunch of armour pen. What does Axe of the Lion do? Axe of the Lion is now a predatory one, so I don't like that anymore. That's light attacks only, which is great because it does a lot of damage. But the reason I like an axe is for the crowd control, and you really need heavy attacks for that. So it has this predatory ability, which means only use the light attacks. If you like, oh, it does nothing, it's because you're using heavy attacks. Heavy attacks won't really do any damage. But what I really like, okay, is 1, you can use it with a torch, and this 3, 4, it really like pushes enemies away from. I can't turn around. What was that? I couldn't turn around. That was so weird. I guess because I have to use my WASD now. So yeah, when you go into an NPC camp, like, that is so... There's like a real delay. Yeah, at turning around. That's so weird. Really weird. Yeah, if you go into like the galleon or something, early game, even if you don't do a lot of damage with it, axes are just fantastic. There you go. And with the amount of stamina that we have here, we have like max stamina for Steel Theud. I just love them. They are my favourite one-handed weapon. Late but here. Welcome, Jeremy. You're very welcome. Guys, thank you for the level 5 hype train. Thank you so much for that crazy outpouring of generosity. Thank you. Welcome. Look at this. I'm trying to turn around. I couldn't turn around. I had to like use my D key to turn her around. That's the reason I even more rely on my two thralls out. Yeah, that is bad. That's actually as bad as I've felt anything. Yeah. Awful. So bad. I get that I can't turn bug a few times reminding with a pick. So I have also seen comments that it isn't just fighting, it's also when harvesting and things like that. Yeah. Awful. Yeah, so give me an agility axe and I will frickin' send you chocolates, Funcom. Seriously. Like, I would cry. Small tears of happiness. Yes, I'm obsessed with this game. Stop judging me. It's just a game, Anna. I know, but I like it, okay? It's my thing. Right, let's go get ourselves killed. They need to fix it. They will fix it. I believe they'll fix it. They have pride in what they do. It's just that they should not be releasing these updates just before a holiday. That is a terrible mistake. And honestly, something they have promised they wouldn't do before. Like, you know, not on a Friday. Well, a Thursday is just as bad if it's just before a holiday. Look at these particles. Do you see these particles? Judging intensifies. I know. I just want the game to do well. I want to be able to keep playing it. It upsets me when things go wrong because I love the game and I want to play it. You know, I'm very passionate about it. Is he having problems turning around as well? This guy is scary balls, honestly. The AoE swing on that, and they do a lot of damage. So I don't know. I think they have been nerfed though, these guys, because it used to be they would do like 400 or something in one hit. I'll have to look back at some of my old footage. So all my old playthroughs are on YouTube if you want to, like, you know, watch my old YouTube stuff. Okay, so we've got a bunch of what are they called? Fragments, relic fragments. If you haven't done this dungeon, you seem to get more on a server compared to single player. I don't know if that's just like anecdotal and incorrect. But when I've done single player, I was shocked because there used to be like 5 fragments here. And since I've been playing on a server, which this is, instead of single player, I've been finding the normal amount of fragments again. So I assume it's just slightly nerfed amount on single player because they're expecting you to not need as many because there's not much competition. Do I have any keys? I don't have any keys, but there's 2 legendary chests here, and then there's more. I need to like visualize it. Yes, there's more outside the final boss section. Yep. Enemies used to hit like nothing else. Yeah, they've been nerfed, definitely. It's not just my Steel Theud. They're not hitting her as hard, and she's always had like this amount of healing. Sorry, HP. I was thinking about healing. Monkey see, monkey say. Adashter situations. Hello, turd wallets. Yeah, so if there's a type of weapon that you want me to test that you've had a particular issue with, let me know. We're going to go around fighting a bunch of different enemies. Yeah, that one I was supposed to be able to turn there, but I couldn't turn. I just don't like having control of my character. So I really want to do my solo series. When they've fixed the combat, I want to do my solo series, and I want to do a permadeath series. Even though this game, anything can happen, something might go wrong. I would like to do it. This is Kari Steel here. Okay. Gonna continue through the mist. I'm enjoying the gouging from the daggers on these guys. Feels fun to actually have a debuff for them. The only thing is legendaries. What is the damage? What is it called? Durability isn't that high. So, enjoy them and then hopefully replace them. Sword of the Champion. That's what I've got here. I've got Sword of the Champion. Yeah. We'll try that on a bunch of different enemies. Let's get through this dungeon. There's the boss, a mini boss. Another scary guy, but again, doesn't hit like he used to. How do you feel about that, people? Oh god, he scares me. I kind of liked the thrill of him hitting so hard. And it's been that way since this dungeon came out, as far as I remember. They always hit like absurdly hard and were terrifying. The only problem with that is that if you're on a server and there's any degree of lag, which there is on servers, then these people who have these big AoE weapons who can destroy you, like the Arena Champion, can be quite frustrating. Okay, I need to like get in there. Save Delencia because she's wedged. Yeah, he's moonwalking. See him walking backwards. Look at him. He's walking backwards. What is going on here? Nobody has control over their characters. Everyone's like, what is happening here? This is terrible. People, oh god, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. Oh no, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. Yeah, she died. She died. I should have stayed, really. Damn it. Damn it. Big D. Gone too soon. Let's take her stuff home. Damn it. I just don't want to craft it again. Because Seebs. Bugger. Poor Big D. Where's her body? Where's her corpse? Wasn't it round here? Is it disappeared, people? Hello? Have I lost my marbles? I mean, don't clamour too much about that. I should be able to see her body. Right? Hello? There's the horse. Okay, I guess we're not carrying her stuff home. Listen, you fudge. That horse has more health than you've ever seen in your life. I got steel food, Mother Hubbard. I hate you. You stole my lady. Valencia is like sacred to me, sir.
I raised you.
Yes.
I loved you.
Yes.
I've given you weapons.
Yes.
Taught you techniques.
Yes.
Endowed you with knowledge.
Factual. Exactly. Who is that? It was very nice. Thank you for that tribute. Poor Delencia. Hate you! Poor Big D. Where's her corpse? Hello? Delencia! Do we need to go out of render range? Thing is... maybe. She's not here, is she? She's full into textures or something. She tried to follow you. I think Thrall corpses disappear faster now, at least that's what... I mean, but there's faster, and then there's immediate, which is crazy. I think, basically, we need to go out... The problem is we're in a dungeon. That's the only thing. Oh, well. Sagittarius. Let's just go fight Thag solo, shall we? She went to look for her corpse. Eerie music ensued. I know, the corpse is gone. I don't want to fight the stupid spider. I hate him. I mean... it's just too dark in there. We'll go outside and we'll fight people in the daylight because it's too dark in this dungeon. Let's go fight Thag. Let's go murder somebody because we're sad about Delencia. Screw you all. Come on then. I don't remember the lights being purplish in here before. But I am the kind of person who says that I don't remember trees being on a road, and the trees have obviously been there for like 100 years. Like, the trees were never here when I was here before. When did they plant them? They've always been there, Anna. I think they're about 100 years old. Do you know how long it takes for that tree to grow? Well, they've obviously just planted them immediately. No. They were there. They weren't there yesterday. Yes, they were. So, yeah. I don't remember the lights being purple before. It's just unreliable, people. Right, Nighty. Can I get you to, like, heal up? Set follower health. Health. 18,280. There you go. Just heal him up. So I have to stand around like a lemon. Let me get myself organised for some death. Let me put heals on my hotbar. We should be okay like this. Famous last words. Avenge Dalencia, that's it. Sacrifice a nefarious wabbit as a tribute for Dalencia. All bunnies must die, but only in Valheim. I think she's risen as one of the dog undead. I hope not. That'd be very sad. I'll shed a small tear. Right, Knight, you are really largely meat shield for me right now. What have I done in the past? Was it this guy? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. I've only fought this guy with nobody else maybe once. I feel like my hammer's going to be the best one. I got a hammer too, Thag. I feel like I need more heals than this. Those particle effects. Excuse me. My job is to stay healed up here. I rolled and I'm in the ground. What is this game? This is the thing, like, Dark Souls. One of the reasons they don't have parry in this game is because there's, like, lag, and it's a multiplayer game. Whereas rolling at the perfect time, which is kind of mostly doable, like with things like the Red Mother and stuff, it's, like, less reliable, isn't it? Can I just get myself some heals? Okay. Are you trying to hit my horse? Because he doesn't like that. Horse is the goat here. Those particles. You're such a pretty boy, Thag, honestly. Underrated as a looker. He's like, oh, thank you so much. I'm still going to kill you if that's alright. I'm like, yes, of course. I'm doing what I can to survive here. I guess what I should do is just try and use a more difficult weapon. Whoa, where did that come from? Hello? I was just on the thing. Listen, you fudge. I think my gouging should work on him. Will it work? Oi! AoE, friendo. Yeah, gouging does work on him. There's like some lagginess happening here as well. Like micro stutters or something. Yeah, gouging is nice. You're just a big spider to me, sir. Oi! Listen! Don't hit me when I'm insulting you. It's rude. Kind of like the gouging, I'm not gonna lie. It's taking 20 tick damage from it. I do like a poisoned and a bleed weapon for bosses if I have to solo them, because it means that when I'm healing up, they're still taking damage, which is kind of nice. Used to like that for Dagon. Right, here come the friendos. This is going to be more difficult. I got to deal with the friendos myself. Wait for the floor. There we go. Wait, I was off that. Get healed. I've got to deal with them, and then I got to fight him again. Got to heal up. Look at them moonwalking. I'm crippled. How do I do this? Look at them! Look at them! What are this? Let's use a better heal. Okay. So he won't summon anything. His fight is like staged based on how much damage he takes. So he won't do any more summoning or any more floor business. There you go. While his friends are here. So I got time. Okay, let's get back to his health. Definitely liking the daggers, the heart's blood for him. Don't stand on that stuff, it hurts. He's had a bad curry last night and he's feeling a bit sick. But he's fighting anyway. He's a warrior, really, this guy. Ba-dum. The usual visual bug that we always see. We'll get to a certain point and then he'll do some more summoning. We'll save those good heals for when we're in the middle of that. The next summon. We started a new stack because the other one timed out. Here we go. Let's get ready for our new friends. And the ground to be lit up. There it is. The cripple is quite tough on this. There you go. You get caught in one of those light things, you better be out of it quickly and recover quickly. Right. Okay. Do a bit of slash and rolling. Ooh, thirsty! No. Okay, forgetting to drink water is a problem. I've got to get way enough. I've got to get a distance so I can drink this. There we go. Save your good heals for that.
Squirrel!
Yep. Sorry I'm not looking at chat, you'll understand. Bag, nobody wants to talk to you right now. Take a tea break. Look at them, they're not facing the right direction. I'm doing what I do when I do purges. I'm just like slashing and rolling to get an attack in, try not to take any damage. Right, we dealt with the next wave. Right, you and me, Thag. Sparkly friendo. 5,000 left. Ooh, I was like lagging there. Or I ran out of stamina, I didn't notice actually. Let's heal while he does that. Okay. 2,000 left. These are my favourite weapons to fight him with now. This and the any two-handed sword. Obviously Baltier's Razor is better because it's an agility two-handed sword. And the agility is what I can get out of the way of him quite quickly. Go to sleep, friendo. There we go. Ooh, and we got his hammer as well, which is pretty sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I meant to teabag him, but a person who uses daggers is too honorary for that. Has too much honor. I want to teabag you, sir. There we go. See, that's it. Reminds me of another bug. You can still drink water filled glass flasks, but it doesn't count for thirst. You can drink water filled glass flasks. Glass flasks. It doesn't count for thirst. You mean the leather bags? Sorry for not looking at chat during that. I hope you understand. It's like focusing. Get to taste the next solo playthrough now. Yeah, well, I fought him once before solo, so that was kind of a fun test. Any game I installed and rage quit more often than Conan is Arc. Yeah. How do you place pets? I have a stray cat. You put them in your hotbar. Same as like humans. Yep. If you've got a stray cat, you have to put them in a taming pen with some meat, and then you'll become a tamed cat. For it to work, I would have to resemble close to Dark Souls 2, least popular series. Conan is my most uninstalled game on Steam. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Yeah, I understand. You should see PvP in Dark Souls. Oh my god. I don't think I knew there was PvP in Dark Souls, to be honest. I got to work for the last shift of the year. Oh, bless you. Hello, Grail. Hello, hello. Sorry if I've missed anybody. Anna is Anna the unreliable narrator. What? What is this? Venom and fuse axe and shields. Do you? Yeah, I just hate shields. I've always hated shields. I don't like the fact that it changes my combo and I do less damage. He has minty fresh breath. He does, yes. Yes, that's it. Delencia is no longer with us, Kevin. She's ignoring us. We need to make some noise. On April Fool's Day, they should do Purges and only kittens attack. Try killing them, you heartless. Yes. We should have, like, some fun, events, shouldn't we? Some more fun events, I think. Like they do in Ark, you know, like the turkey thing. GG, thank you. Even hearing someone else's Delencia sounds it's sad, isn't it? When you fill a glass flask with water for dyes. I see. I see what you mean. Of course, of course. My delay is like 7 minutes. I mean, I didn't look at chat at all while I was fighting them. Okay, so here's the boxes, basically. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, wrong direction. Yes. There we go. Here's the boxes. 4 at the end. Right here. So there's 2 at the altar with that mini boss, and there's 4 here. We are friendless, people. She's an Excellencia. No. So sad. Yeah. Sadness. Should we kill Seth with daggers? Because I did this on that that new series. And he walloped me. Oh my god, I did half his health. He hasn't even turned around properly. I'm like a little pest to him. Are you being sick? Ooh, Seth Truncheon. Nice. Shroom beer, mead, spiced pork. Let's go fight the spider by ourselves. That'd be sad. Made some noise. Ah, you should name your bar after Delencia Snowhunter's End. Snowhunter's End. The only thing about being called Snowhunter's End is there's like a notable person in the community called Snowhunter, who Delencia is named after, a very like honorary person in Conan Exiles. And is that going to be like, look at that tinning. Like she just isn't responsive, people. I feel very whiny about it. All right, let's go fight Spooder, friendo. We'll do it with normal daggers. Let's drop stuff at home first. It sounds like they named it after Delencia's derriere. That is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. So arena champions are okay. Yeah. Oh wait, we did that earlier. Did I? Yeah, I did it earlier. Fitson. We did that earlier in the stream. So I did some great mods for the game. Yeah. Yeah, and oh my goodness, Warmaker and stuff like that. Ah, Big Block, thank you for the $5 super
Big
chat.
Block 4,401 tipped $5 through super chat.
Ah, thank you very much for that. Sen, it's just Sen. Okay. Excellencia's Derriere is not a bad name for a bar. Listen, she will be respected, Halimir. Once my first 2 white tigers are trained up, I plan to take them with my dancer to cause some trouble. I like it. Plans to have a good bunch of white tigers. Currently got 16 to get back to that part of the desert where the tiger cubs appear. Are the ones at the savannah? Video game controller jumps up and down excitedly. Ah, it didn't read that out, did it? Which is weird. Sings all by myself. I know. Missed the fight. We'll watch back. I'm pretty sure. Chat, we did fight it, didn't we? What did I use? My hammer. Should we try daggers on her? We can do. Let's go fight the Spooder first. What can I get rid of? Bag stuff. Yeah. Bum. These daggers were so good in that fight. Let's put them in the dump box. Scissors. There's those berserkers things as well. What are they called? Berserkers fist blades. Like what do you call them? Chakrams. Something. Basically a punching dagger. This is right click. So people have said to me as well, I mean, I have a lot of comments. People say to me, you just have to press W while you're attacking. I'm like always pretty much pressing W, right? Is anyone not pressing W most of the time on like mouse and keyboard? No? Am I just always, I feel like I'm always pressing it. Hammer, yes. Spider has a 42 minutes interrupting. Oh my goodness.
Kevin _H __ minus $126.90. Flowers for Dalinsha and treats for you, Anna. Merry Christmas, X.
Goodness me. Kevin. Thank you for the huge tip. Crikey. Thank you. That's huge. Holy potatoes. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Huge. I'm just going to say huge now after on a 3-second interval. Crikey. Thank you very much, Kevin. You are the legend. Seriously. Goodness me. W key hardly is visible on my keyboard anymore. Exactly, due to Conan. That's it. You're always pressing W anyway. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. Goodness me. Thank you, Kevin, so much for all the support this year, and everybody for all the support this year. I will be streaming, by the way, so the plan is Christmas Eve, Christmas Day at some point. I don't know for how long, but at some point I will stream. Boxing Day, I probably will not stream. In fact, I'm planning not to. If I am streaming on Boxing Day, I will be very sad because it means something's fallen through. So there you go. But yes, I'm expecting to stream Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. As I say generally, I've only been streaming for 2 years. First year I did stream on Christmas Day. Second year I didn't stream like the few days of Christmas, even though I was expecting to. So yes, that is the plan. So I want to fight the spider. Maybe what I do, we'll do it the way we are now, and then I'll probably do like no armor, stone daggers, and we'll like practice and test and stuff like that, because she's an important part of my playthroughs. You know, I say she, I don't know. Who knows? I have never asked her. Crikey, yes. Right, anything I want to get rid of? Right, we'll fight her like this. Right, you stay here, buddy. I don't know if I've ever referred to this spider as a she before. I don't know. Use a sickle on the spider queen. That will surprise her. Yes. Hi. Hi, friendo. Right. So let's first have a look at... I kind of want to kill her friends first. Can I... Anybody else want to die? We can modify you. Okay, I want to show her swivel. Okay, so she barely did any damage to me then. She never used to turn like this. She would like attack and then she would twist. And then she would attack and then she would twist. Ideally, you want to have like 2 rolls available, because timing your rolls on a server is not the same as timing your rolls on a single player. This is a server. And actually, on my like new playthrough wheel, that is single player, so there's less lag. I don't have any heals on my hotbar. I'm a derp. I'm not attacking her yet. I can totally get in there and attack, because I've got plenty of armour, I've got steel thewed. I'm just like observing her behaviour, really. So the other thing as well is I used to know when she would do that. It was easier to like telegraph it, or she would telegraph it. Does that make sense? I'm just observing her behaviour. See, she hurt me then, even though I rolled arguably at what seems to be the right time. But this is a server. Although my ping is very low because it's in like London. You see, I didn't know she was going to do that right then. Normally I know. It's now impossible to get behind now. That's it, yes. So I would always avoid her face before. Yeah, I gotta like work out when to roll. I don't know if she's gonna do that. I don't know, I have to like learn that, I suppose, if they're not gonna change her. If I roll through her, then her attack doesn't hit me. I guess that's gonna be my new strat. Yeah. Stay really close to her face. But it's the only thing is when she does that random thing. And the only thing as well is because I have loads of armor, I can take some hits. With at the beginning of the game when you don't have any armor, if you take one hit, you have to get out. I mean, you could have like a poison resist potion or something, but you don't have that at the beginning. And I don't know when she's going to do that. It feels very random because I haven't... Do you know what I'm saying? Da-da-dum. It's just more about learning to dodge her than hurting her. See, I rolled then and that didn't help. You gotta be like right up in her grill. And I rolled then at what felt like exactly the right time. And then... Whereas before, we would circle her, she would attack, and then we would do a slash of our daggers. Okay, I need to heal here. And then she would turn. We would get back behind her. Need to heal up. So I don't know, maybe I need to learn to... not need to learn to count. It's a bit too late for that. Maybe I need to like work out how many times she attacks. Maybe there's like a pattern to it. There must, presumably there's a pattern to it. But she's like essential to my solo like playthrough really, because she's like my first world boss. I mean, I could get some other stuff. I got a 4 stack of poison. That is no laughing matter. Great perks to strength, agility that prove bonuses to combat finishes and flank attacks. It seems to have changed combat to prevent both a lot of the time. It's just 2 attacks dodge, 2 attacks dodge, and then able to get behind. Yeah. I have to try the shield and short sword again. Yeah, maybe we try a shield and short sword. I guess we change our strats. I just really love the dagger situation, you know? These are like way too overpowered for her. But I don't have any... well, we were going to fight her with our usual gear, weren't we? Even when I feel like I'm behind her... Let's get her killed, and then we'll try it with a short sword and a shield or something. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Shield. We could go for the black... What do we do? What about something we can craft? Early game. Bone shield. Four bone shields, presumably looted from camps, or we've made them ourselves, because you can make those in your inventory? Question mark. Bone. Yeah. 24 bones, 16 wood, 4 twine each. Okay, they each have 750 durability. We don't need this many, do we? And then a one-handed weapon. Some kind of crappy short sword. What's the crappy short sword? An iron short sword. There isn't an iron short sword, is there? What is it? Steel? What's the first one we can make? A steel short sword. We can get a hardened steel short sword from an NPC camp. As an iron short sword. Okay. Why are there 2 entries? Oh, one of them's one you loot. And there's a hardened steel short sword. There's a steel short sword. So the hardened steel short sword, which we would be happy to loot from an enemy, or from an NPC camp, or from just a random chest as well in an NPC camp, including Sepermeru, including that place we built the tavern, where there's a box outside, and that does 45 damage for 15% armor pen. Not impossible to get in since chapter 2. Steel short sword, 33 damage, 16%. And then iron, 17 and 16. I want to try the iron one first. Because I hate using the shield. I might have to rebind it because I never use it. I used to use it a little bit on console. Okay, I do need heals. What is she called? Spider. She's like the end of hope or something, isn't she? Wildlife spider boss. That's the demon spider. I don't know what she is to spawn in. It's not the demon. First free ticket. Yes, if you would like to win a DLC of your choice for Conan Exiles, as long as I have it, and I think I have all of the DLCs, we will be drawing that in today's stream on Twitch. Yep. Pay so much for shields allows me to take the attack speed out of mobs. Cutlass, not scimitar. Your force feet bleeds with a heavy attack. Scimitar is easiest to get full cards if you're lucky. You don't use the full combo if you want to attack it, stick and move. Yeah. If I do a heavy attack, I will bleed her, won't I? Play so much, yeah. Bloodletter Shield if you have the DLC. And also on my Twitter, there's a giveaway for the Conan Exiles Complete Edition key. If you go to my recent tweet of mine, you'll see it. Few enemies can break blocks. Short sword and shield is formidable. I had trouble with bosses that were already bad for getting stuck inside them. Head mesh, King Rhino. Its problem is aspirated. I just try the shield and short sword. Yeah. Okay. What is she called? Wildlife Demon Spider. Wildlife Spider Brown. Oh no. Turning. Why can't I can't turn, people. That's just a baby spider. Boss spider. Boss spider giant. Yeah. Oh. Is that the same one? Yes, that is her. Okay, can I block this? Yes. One jab. I gotta get the muscle memory in. I could lock on. Now, I don't consider this to be, even though it's taken more gear, I don't consider this to be like more exciting gameplay than naked with stone daggers at the start of the game. Also, bear in mind, I'm running an agility build and I have max agility right now and agility buffing gear. But we're testing the theory. But if people are like, hey, you just got to get good and this is what they think getting good is, I don't consider this to be more fun than, you know, rolling and using stone daggers, right? Do we agree on that? You, like, interested to hear what you think? This is not peak gameplay, right? But I am successfully blocking her with this. I am using a lot of durability. It's not like Valheim. We've got to learn to block. Got to make sure I switch shields. So as long as you do a heavy attack, you'll apply a bleed. So you're doing what your daggers would have done. Obviously, I'm doing a decent amount per hit as well, but the bleed is doing 27 per tick. Okay, let me just change shield. I'm not locking onto her. I'm just holding down control with my pinky, which is scrunched up on the control key. I could lock onto it, but I just don't like using it. Try it for the end. Oh god, press the wrong button. Lock on is probably going to be easier. Yeah. So that's much more doable. Let's take away any of our benefits. So I don't want to like, let's just put 2 in, wait, let me set my level to 20. Okay. And I want 2 in agility. The first perk in Vitality is kind of handy in these situations. Because you get some passive regen, which is kind of handy in mid-fight. And we'll put a bit in grit. And we'll drop everything but our gear. Yep. So that worked, didn't it? Gets the job and not it very boring to watch, and I feel dead inside. Yep. Not that I'm melodramatic, you understand. So now I have 2 in agility, 1 in vitality, and a bit in grit. I'm level 20. I do have some heals. Let's do it again. She like terrified me then. Her minions will spawn back in soon. So this is bone shield iron thingy. We'll try it with much less damage. Okay, so spider boss. Boss spider giant. We'll lock on. We'll hold the shield. Oh, I'm in creative. Hello. We'll just do... Okay. So I'm doing 43 with the iron sword. My stamina is regenerating. But I would say I will run out of it. I need to, like, not hold it. She got a hit on me. I gotta recover. Okay, this is why I don't like lock on, because I have to unlock and then run away. I need to deal with that little creature. Okay, 1 jab, 1 heavy attack, and lots of little ones. So yeah, the fact that my stamina runs out is a bigger hindrance than the loss of what's it called? Oh god. Elias, thank you for this prime. Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, the stamina is an issue more than the damage. And the fact that I can't really take any hits without retreating. Maybe I just won't lock on. Okay. My stamina is regenerating. I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Yeah, if I haven't finished... Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't get poisoned from that, though. From that, like, smash attack. I need more heals in this. Oh, wait, I don't want to stop now because we don't want to continue the fight. I've only got 2 heals left. I've got to be ready and facing the right way. I've got to move out before she does that big leapy thing. Roach is going to do it. Just exchanging hits. Oh, I broke my shield. Okay, this is why we've got 4 of them. We already used 1 in the first fight. I kind of want to rebind my block. Trying to get my stamina back up again. I've got to be back in my blocking position. Set my stamina back up again. It's not peak gameplay, is it? I felt a lot more dynamic when I was using my daggers. She hasn't done a stompy attack. Does it not happen if I'm right next to her? I got to attack her right after she does hers. Otherwise I don't really return back to my stance immediately. So yeah, she doesn't do that when I'm like right up in her grill, does she? Yeah, I was a bit delayed when I attacked her. This is my final heal. And I'm poisoned. She's kind of low. Got one more shield left. Oh. Okay, shield down. Let's get the other one up. Oops, I got hit. What has she got left? 500 health. What do I do? Oh, this is the other one's back. She's gonna kill me. I do have passive health regeneration. I gotta not get hit. I gotta not get hit because I don't have a heal. She moonwalked. Nearly. There. Done. Okay. And it will prevail, but where's the finesse, where's the grace, the short sword and shield, the tool of barbarians. If you don't like shields, thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, have like a couple of bone shields, level 20, iron short sword, nothing fancy, heavy attack. Just as soon as she's attacked, do a heavy attack, apply the bleed, and immediately bring up. Conservative, very effective, and very dull to watch. Exactly. That's it. This fighting style gives experienced gamers a solid chance to fight a boss. Yeah. Yeah. So the important thing for me is that it's tech jumping, because as soon as I fight her, as soon as I can fight her successfully, I can then go into the dregs and I can get myself legendaries. I've got to be able to fight the what is it called? The Abyssal Remnant. But I can do that with a shield and a bow, if I want to anyway. Shield and just like, or a shield and like a maul or something. A shield and a short sword would be just as good on the Abyssal Remnant as well. Let's get so we can also get a hardened steel weapon from here as well. Let's go fight the Abyssal Remnant. There's our skeleton key. So we do have to get through the dregs. That's the only thing. And And there are more bosses in there. Let's give ourselves some more bone shields. Get rid of hardened steel. Like you could take the hardened steel weapon that she's given us, right? But you're an agility person. We're going to try the same spec for everything. We still have a lot of durability left on our iron short sword as well. Can we make an iron short sword at level 20? Level 12 you can make it. Okay, so as long as you made your iron tools, blacksmith and warrior, which is this a sword thingy, you can make it and repair it and whatnot. You can also repair it using repair kits as well. So if you do loot one from somewhere, you can do that. So, early game, looted crappy armour. What do we want? Like, something crap. Some Darfari bits we've picked up. Nothing like, not epic stuff. Just like a Darfari outfit. It won't help us particularly because we're in an agility build. So just like a bit of armour, right? Nothing really much. And then can we get through everybody in the dregs? Why did I get that out? Okay. Let's get some snacks. We'll eat just steak. What else do we want? I don't want the good stuff. I don't want buffs. We'll just take some water because we have it. I don't have any points in encumbrance. So I don't want to like carry anything. I need something to harvest bodies with. I need a bow. Let's get like a crappy bow that I could craft or pick up from somebody. Something really basic. What do we make in our powerful hunting bow? Just a hunting bow. Hunting bow. This guy here. And then some basic arrows. Bone arrows. Because you get these from Darfari camps. We'll get 100 bone arrows. There you go. Our weight is still in the medium class. We're fine. There we go. That will help us get to the end of the dregs. We're going to have skeletons to deal with. We're going to need heals. We want some weak aloe extract. Just because that's what I like to use when I play. Because I could just craft it. How much can I carry? Over encumbered. So let's take... Well, let's imagine we gathered a bunch of aloe leaves. We'll take a bunch of aloe leaves with us. How much can I carry? So let's take what we can craft on our way. Okay, so this is our, like, can we do the dregs like this then? So we've just defeated the spider with a shield and a sword, an iron sword. You can stay here. We've got to get through the Darfari camp as well. So we will level up from that. Let's try that. Aloe potions. Yep. Exit creative. Okay. So we can... The bow would be very handy to get us... This is a transmog with the pristine Kauri bow. I feel like she's using a... Should I untransmog it? There you go. Just so people aren't like... Let's put it away. There we go. Hunting bow. Just a basic hunting bow. So this is probably going to be the best way to get through the Darfari camp using these. I'll try that. Unless you make a crappy bow from the crates in the dregs. Yeah. I would say, so we could creep into the dregs, drop down the front, and just kill a couple of people, like, to get in the front door. Should we try that? Should we run from the other side? Just for, like, science. I will come out creative for it. Just so we don't have to fight this entire camp. Let's climb up there, drop down. Because those, like, that entire horde of Darfari is a lot to deal with. Okay, so they will gain some corruption from this. There we go. To make sure we eat and drink. Okay. Eat a snack. Drink some water. Bum ba-dum. Dun, da-dum. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. So I could just deal with these guys with the bow. Please don't shoot me. Listen, this isn't helping any of us. Neither of us can see each other. Okay. This is what they call a hiding to nothing. Wait, can I fight you in here? There we go. So I can avoid... I don't have to fight anybody else. I just have to get in here. So yeah, so you can just kill one person to get in. There you go. Usually clamber along the canyon wall and avoid the whole camp, do you? Yeah. So, shall we try our hands briefly with the Komodo? This is, by the way, this is not a good dungeon guide, but click on this thing. Let me reset myself to level 20. It resets us. So, 2 in agility. You will level up after the spider anyway. You might level up from the spider depending on what you're at, but let's get passive regeneration and grit. I just want to kind of keep us just with the same points just from testing it. Using mod... No, I'm not using any of those mods and gear. You're the most musical person I've ever seen, am I? Can't help myself, I'm afraid. So I don't know about my ability to deal with this Komodo. Let me have a sip of water before we try this. I don't even know I'm doing it half the time. You could do exclamation mark mods Conan to see the mods I'm using. Drink for the river would be nice. I drink at every puddle in game to stay hydrated. That's a smart move, Kevin. Yep. Alright, let's see how this Komodo is with our shield situation. Because if the more we kill... Can I hold his... Can I... No, I can't deal with his tail attack. The only thing about... Oh, this... Oh, his babies are coming to attack me. That's not great. So there is a spider further along. We know the spider works. This works with a spider. So we could go fight the spider. We get away from his children. And into the light. The only thing is when he... That other one is moonwalking towards us, chat. Just deal with the child. Ooh, shizzles. 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 Okay. Your child seems to be attached to you in quite a weird way. Okay. Okay. Just avoid the swingy tail. Okay. If I stay away from him... If I keep backing up when he does his attack... Shh, he went right through my shield. This might take a while. But we know we can defeat the spider, and then we should be able to defeat the Abyssal Remnant. So that should be 2 skeleton keys, and therefore 2... Right, there's our attack. I gotta avoid this. His friends are a pain. We've done barely anything to him. I was... Yeah. I'm just going to avoid him. This amount of time is just... I just find it, like, annoying and, like, unproductive compared to what we could do. So let's run to the spider and fight the spider. Because he's a bit tricky. It attacks with hints of clover and slash will go through shields. Depending on the attack symbol, something on the shield doesn't always work. Yeah. So we'll avoid him. We'll go to the spider. If I run past the spider and go into autopilot, please will somebody just let me know, because I'm so used to doing this without either the Komodo or the spider. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Shoot the targets. Water will rise. It's sewage water, but it's quite healthy. You know, it's actually better than tap water. You know, it's really, you know, special kind of Conan Exiles sewage. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Why did I forget about you? Can I just ignore you? I want to see the degree to which I can ignore them. So I hate being slowed down. So the spider should be coming up soon. I could also go in the water. Because Lord knows you can't swim, people. Did I shoot the target? Yes, I did. So I can just ignore those guys. Okay. Next one. Did I run past the spider? Did I do it already? Have I done it? Have I ever... Did I... Frickin' heck. I keep doing the same thing. Where is he? He's further back. Is he before this door? Not yet. Okay. I'm just so not used to it. Just before the final boss. Okay. Oh, this war is really stinky. Things you do for content, right? Right, now we're going to do this one. Up here. And then this one. Rise with the stinky water. And then this should come up too. What do we get in here? Some loot. We might want those daggers. Feels like you've played this game a bit more. It feels like you've played this game a bit more than I know. I have 7,000 hours in this game. It's disgusting, isn't it? Are we there yet? Have I run past it? No. It's this way? It's over here? I ran past it. Damn it! Excuse me! I'm just... It's because I'm talking to chat. Okay, back up the stairs. Yeah. I always miss it. Always. Here it is, right. Probably have to deal with these turds. Will they follow me in? Let's just science that. If I run all the way to the back here... I'm moonwalking. Are you gonna continue chasing me? I don't really want to fight the spider with these guys as well. Look at that. I was trying to cancel my attack. Not using my shield yet. Just want to deal with these guys. Is he fighting the spider? He's fighting the spider! Oh. Okay. Interesting. That directional issue is a problem. at him. He's doing my job for me. Listen, this is science here, and you freaking... Sir, I want to see what's happening with your buddy. Oh, he killed him. Of course he killed him. How much health did you lose? Not a lot. Okay, thanks for your help. I appreciate that. Where do we want to fight? Is here okay? How do you feel about that? Okay, I'm going to hold my shield. Can we fight in the flat? I'd appreciate that. Over here is good. Come on, bud. There you go. Okay. Hold shield. Heavy attack as soon as he's attacked me. Okay. Okay, I've got to make sure my stamina's up. Okay. I don't want any jankiness with, like... Yeah, he hit me then. I want it to be on, like, level. Get away, let him do his attack, and we'll do our heal. Okay. Weren't we doing, like, 40-something to the other one? You might also be able to get some, like, potions from boxes and things, which will help you. If you pick up some salted exquisite meat or some elixir of grace, you'll do more damage. Well, she didn't attack then, even though I pressed it. I realised I need to eat. Hopefully we can do that after this fight. Yeah, she didn't attack. I pressed the button, she didn't attack. It threw me off. That was very impressive. I loved that. I wonder if it's because of the levelling. Could lock on, but I don't really want to. I think he stuns me. Does he? Try not to step in the acid while you're fighting. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay there. There's a lag on my attack. I think this level has, like, affected us a bit. I want to stand up here. I will lose my stack, that's the only thing. Here we go. Okay, shield broke, let's switch. You have just enough time to return your shield. Okay, I got hit. I did run out of stamina though. Yeah, it's only when I'm away from him he does that. So I played there were no extra bosses, yeah. So when did they include a spider? Yes, new to this chapter. This chapter, last chapter. This chapter. Squirrel? Last chapter? Chat. I don't remember. This is a problem when you play on the beta, you forget how long something's been out. But this guy drops like a bunch of taxidermied creatures, which you can put in your dismantling bench. He drops, like all the other bosses, hardened steel weapon. You can get a skeleton key from him. So technically speaking, you could just not fight the spider at Spinebreakers. Fight this guy, if you wanted to. But it's nice to come in here with like a skeleton key already. Just let my stamina regenerate. It's a nice seamless switch between broken shield and a fresh shield. This is not locked on. Just means that if I want to, I can turn much quicker without also pressing an extra key. Passive regeneration is helpful here. It'll help with your healing, obviously. I mean, it'll help in conjunction with your healing potion, I mean. Can you get on the flat? If you don't get your hit in straight away, you should probably resist the urge to get it in, because otherwise you could just hurt you. We're weak with hunger, but we have a minute. There we go. Okay. Spider 2 down, and we got a legendary. We got a legendary weapon. And it's an agility weapon. Graceful Knight. Awesome sauce. There you go. You get these carcasses you can put in thingies. We've got a fragment of power. We got some better heals. We've got some numbing wraps. We've got a repair kit for our iron sword if we want to use that. Let's do it. Cannot be repaired. What? Is it because it's equipped? Oh, because it's unique. Because it's got this thing around it. Because I spawned it in. That's why. Okay. Harvest him. Don't forget to harvest him, Anna. Get the skeleton key. There's the skeleton key. We'll drop everything else. You wouldn't generally. You would put this somewhere because Ichor and Demon Blood is valuable. Now we have Graceful Knight, which I'm not going to use. But we could use. We should probably have brought a couple more bone shields. We'll see if we can make do with these. Alright, let's leave him. Just bits and bobs there. Is there anything else in here? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. But I would say that is very doable for even a new player. And if you die, you just come back in, right? And you will have gained XP from dying. So late night Anna stream, just what I asked Santa for. Yeah, I started very late today, sisters. Using heavy attack adds speed with each attack. Yeah, heavy attack in the Age of War will apply the debuff that the weapon gives you. Also, when you switch off auto target, there's a slight delay to be able to move freely. Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's like it's. I don't like it. Definitely. It's why I don't use lock on. Does the running in circles until she flops on shore not work anymore? It does. It does work. I mean, yeah. Eat some food. Thank you for the reminder, actually. God, running out of stamina is punishing. I could use that legendary weapon, but I don't want to. Because you can do, and obviously that would make it a lot easier. Alright, lady. I get it. You ran out of stamina. So we'll make some more aloe potions, because we brought loads of leaves. We don't want to carry too much. Why have I got Sword of Champions? Oh, we just brought it with us, right. Why did I bring my Sword of Champions? Can I just run past everybody else? I should be able to. You can loot them, they have good loot nowadays. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. And mercifully, the skeletons cannot swim. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, 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 doo. Shoot the target. What's that? We have impact, okay. So I'm not going to use Graceful Knight. Yep. Oh, hi there. So there are some skellies down here to defeat. We'll deal with them first. Because that'll be a pain in the butt. There's a chain there to climb up. I didn't climb it last time, I last playthrough, because I like ran out. But there is a chain to climb there. We're not here for that really. And I don't think the loot is that good. We'll like fly up and have a look for science, but... Cripple is really unforgiving when you're like early on. So skeletons are really like the toughest thing. Let's just do some lights and rolls, seeing as we're nimble. I could hold my shield. Let's try the shield. I hate that I like just shoot past them. It's horrible. There used to be a great thing with short swords or like one-handed swords. You could hold your shield and just go like stab endlessly. Do you remember? Predatory blade and a shield was really good. She sounds like a donkey. Can I just get past you, madam? Or sir? I don't know actually. Never asked. Can I just get this done? You tell I don't usually use a shield because I don't want to use it. People are like, just use your shield. I don't like it. Can I heavy attack you? I don't think the heavy attack is worth it, to be honest, on them. It's like a difference between 21 and 24 damage. Yeah, and the shield doesn't really do much against their attacks. There we go. Done. Okay, let's top up our healing. Oh, yeah, we're doing okay for shields. Short swords, try 1 heavy attack and 3. I know how to use it. I know how to use it. Yeah, I know people are like, oh, just do it this way. But I know. But the directional stuff is annoying these days. Okay, let's see how we do. We have a sip of water. Need some Benny Hill music, yeah. Javelins was too OP. She's only been whispering sweet nothings in your ear. Yes, all dungeon, yes. She's just a romantic. Sickle. Nice. Hey there, lady. You're so pretty. Is she a lady? I think she is, right? Is that her voice that we hear? What are you looking at? Where? That is really embarrassing. What are you doing? Hello? Hello? So she'll spit at us because it's just her mating ritual. Don't judge her. Okay. Is she not bleeding? Oh, we got to bleed her at the right click. This could take a while then. She's continuing to take damage from that bleed, which is kind of handy. I could shoot a bow at her. I should be doing that. Go on, spit. Ouch. we might die here. Yeah. So she's a bit of a pain, isn't she? Maybe we do daggers on her or something. Let's do daggers on her. Like stone daggers. New fight mechanics, enemy can break your attack. No, it's possible to get heavy like attacks in. Let's not have arguments about that, please, in chat. Keep that out of chat. I don't want that. Yeah. Yeah, let's get stone daggers for her. Let's try that. Two pairs. What else am I dropping? I'm going to drop my Sword of Champions because I can just get it back. This is a test world. So for her, when she flops down, we could use our Graceful Knight if we wanted to. We do so much with that. But we could drop our old shields. We got loads of arrows, but they don't do a lot, really. With this bow. Okay, we'll try daggers with her when she's doing her thing. We got a lot of heals, which are weighing us down as well. Oh yeah, we didn't drop our stuff. I gotta get all the way back over there now. That's annoying. Okay, for speed's sake. If you have a problem with this, take a deep breath. You're gonna be okay. It's just time, that's all it is. To fight our way back over there. We have all of our things. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Also, we'll level up by the time we leveled 22 by the time we got back there. Dun, 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 dun. It's a witch is flying, yes. I've never used the punch daggers in the boss. That might be interesting. Having to go through the entire dungeon again. So I guess that's why they put you at the front with all your stuff, because you need your bow to get back, right? Oh, I guess all the water is already up. I don't know. I didn't know that you got your stuff back. Alright, let's try again. The acid hurts, like, really badly. Yeah, really, really badly. Let's drop that. Let's have those there. We've got to block the acid, whatever happens. And then when she flops down, we'll do the bleed with the daggers. Try that. But she's tougher than the spider. Never saw her as tough before. We could get some shots in with the bow, but it just does so little. Oh, am I in creative? Yes. Okay, my bad. Hey there, lady. Hey there, lady. She kind of derps out at the beginning, doesn't she? Okay. Okay, shield out. Block. We'll just do that every time she drops down, I guess, and bide our time. Shield's gonna break. On her next acid attack, I guess. What is she doing? Who are you looking at? I wish when she recovered she was holding the shield up again. It's like a standoff. She's gonna do the flop down. We barely did anything with that bleeds, did we? So I guess the thing to do is to get the get that katana. Otherwise she's such a pain in the butt to kill. She's doing 23 tick damage from the bleed. But then nothing. But holding, like, using the bow is risky because if she spits acid at her, we'll die. Look how we run. We look super tough. She looks jacked. Okay, daggers out. Don't want to get hit by her. This could take a while. Can I get a stack of 20? Got like a 17 stack. It's a long fight, right? Given that you get a legendary already, from the spider, yeah, I would just kill her with that freaking katana, I guess. I just wanted to see, but I didn't expect it to be this like tanky, honestly, for us. The stamina is just going. I'm sure daggers are going to hold out for the entire fight. Yeah, I think you're right. We might have to switch to that katana, because otherwise it's going to take too long. The short sword just doesn't do that much. We did gain a point, which we haven't spent. Is this barbaric difficulty? This is a server. This is like official server difficulty level. Yeah. Don't fight until I have some iron weapons. It's a long fight early on. Yeah. Well, we have. So yeah, we could have made iron daggers. She's gonna kill me while I do this. Don't kill me. Why is it not? Oh, they're poniards. That's why. Let's wait for it to flop down. I don't want to like go into creative because she'll just gain her health back. There we go. Iron poniards. We'll go with one set. Okay. So we only get a little slash in there. The shield isn't going to last, is it? You need a lot more shields. So we had already used the durability up. We only had like 2 shields left. You need to come here with like 4 repaired, like full health bone shields, I would say, probably. Da-da-da-dum. Because we're not constantly attacking her with our daggers. Okay. I don't see my attack numbers, my damage numbers. Like, I'm stuck in a hitbox here. You see that? Couldn't move then. Where did I take damage from? Set of bone. Iron shield. Yeah, I mean, what we were doing was, what can we just get, like, level 20? Let's try the weakest thing we can get. So with the spider, the bone shields were fine. Numbers of levitating at the center. Were they? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this shield is gonna go. So maybe we just run around and see if we can dodge those acid attacks. I don't know. I assume we can't. Let's go no shield. To be honest, I prefer no shield. I think the shield is handy for like for the skellies. Oh, I don't know. The spiders, yes. I don't know about anything else. I didn't really use it for the skellies. Got hit. Oh yeah. Heal up. The idea was to test with as lower like level gear as possible. Obviously, like anything you improve is going to be better. She freaking got me then, even though I was like dodging. Because I only have like a moment. It's like wide sweep. Yeah, she's going to kill me. Does she reset? Yeah. She reset. She reset. That's obnoxious, isn't it? I wonder if you could just reset, like heal up, like very briefly. Can I do the thing? To take into consideration the turning on a dime change is horrible. The fact that she derps out is kind of bad. Sometimes I can avoid her attacks, like, consistently. Those, like, yeah, I don't know. You are a pretty lady. I've got to be, like, well away from that before... Okay. Can you stand on the edge of the stairs with the acid cannot hit her in combat? What is that? Where's my camera? Did you see my camera like left me? What, here? She turned away. If I run really fast, then I can make sure she doesn't have time to get her acid on me. If she lands on you, it hurts, by the way. You've never... That's never happened to you. Surprisingly, it hurts. Yeah, got to be past it. Can't be in that, even if I'm rolling. Just like running at full speed. Yeah. Okay. She chose not to reset, yeah. Oh, I'm nowhere near her. No, I lost my ability, my chance. Or time, I guess. The biggest hindrance is waiting for my stamina to regenerate. I don't think she'll reset if you're on the stairs. She can still see you. My stamina back up. That little one, like, there's like a little, like, direct shoot I can dodge. Those, like, wider streams of acid. That one there. It's very hard to miss that. Skeletons have respawned. Oh, bad news, bears. Oh, she reset? Freaking heck. She's regenerating health. Let's deal with these guys, and I'm going to fight her with the katana. See how well we do with the katana. I'm assuming very well. Right. These guys just don't get interrupted with this. It's a different kettle of fish than the gouging we had earlier. This is so. Disclaimer: the short sword is also like one of my least favorite weapons in the game. It just really has been handy for the spiders. Plus, we've got this weird camera thing where the camera isn't coming with me. Like that just went right past him. Do I need to lock on to be able to hit things? So I know they changed lock on to make it better, but I've had people say, oh, they just obviously want us to use lock on. I don't think they do. I think they're just making it so that if you need to use it or you want to use it, it's much more viable. I don't know that, but I would assume, because making your game, making everybody lock on to a target in game, it just feels like dumbing it down, doesn't it? You know, if it's a requirement to beat the enemies. It just means that the camera and directional stuff isn't working. In my mind, anyway. But honestly, with frickin' short sword, it feels kind of essential. If you're on console, you... Oh, God. If you're on console, type 1 if you use lock-on, type 2 if you don't, because I did. On console, it's kind of essential because of the FOV. Oh, attack vector is very narrow with the short sword. The 3.0 really affected it badly. So this is why they changed it. Because Dennis was in our chat in chapter 1 and said, we've got changes happening to the short sword. Right, we're going to fight her with the katana now. That we just got from the spider. There are changes happening to the short sword. You're going to like it. We've just got to wait for like next chapter. Right, I'm going to run past you. Hopefully dodge your acid. And hopefully do a lot more. Right, here we go. Okay, what is going to be my max DPS? I don't do a lot. Whoa. Yeah. I guess I want to do heavy attacks so I get the bleed in. What is max DPS on katana, people? What's the right combo? Oh, look, it's not very good in the first place. Yeah, I mean, they did improve target lock so that you can look at this damage. The camera is so screwy there. Can I heal and also get back in? Yeah, she resets even though you like run down there for a second. It's kind of infuriating. Oh gosh, people. The spider stuff went really well. This is like frustrating. Big bleeds, right? Yeah. Heavy attacks when she jumps. Never used katanas, so couldn't say. Yeah, I did go through a short phase where I liked the katana. Look, she doesn't even see me. I'm invisible. What is this? Say when you want to hear the easy mode. Rotation, protect others, boss. Go on then, JB. Special attack, strike through, then turn behind to do light heavy, then I roll away. Yeah. So, based on the fact that she's a bit of a pain in the butt, so we could have heavy armour on right now. We came here in just like what we had at the beginning. We could have like heavy armour. We could have a better bow and things like that. We could loot hardened steel arrows from mounds. We could have like looted a better bow from someone as well. She's shy, yeah. She's like, don't look at me, I'm so shy. Don't look at me. But yeah, I would say, given how many times we've been here for like too long for this, so I would say I don't know, midnight, I guess. So okay, what about what about the white tiger at the savannah? Let's go to the savannah, because you can loot that chest without even fighting the boss at Crown Grove up here. I'm not going to run there because this is like a... where am I going to go to? Let's like spawn here. Hopefully I'm not in front of something dangerous. No way of hiding in arrows, so it won't work now. So I could shoot her with arrows. Probably someone will be like, oh, you just use arrows so that you kind of like take her down a bit quicker. Then, you know, fine. Okay, but the arrows weren't doing very much. The bow was really just to get us through to her. You could get a better bow. Tiger should be deadly to fight. Yes, but you don't need to fight him. Gotta remember where his hill is. I managed to walk up to the box and not actually fight and not actually even aggro him. There he is. I got 2 skeleton keys. Can I carry what I get? Yes, unless it's... Okay, if it's like a hammer, then we might be SOL. Where's the box? Sometimes the box doesn't render in. Do you see the box? Does anyone know if the box has been removed for this chapter? Because it was there on the beta? Dare I say? It's not here. Fought it twice, yes. No chest. No chest! The chest is gone. Can I get some more, like, They've removed it. Well, that's a pain in the butt. I mean, it shouldn't really be here still. For the greatsword, mostly because it's faster. That one is gone. Oh, God. Get that slug some glasses. Yeah, just go to Warmaker Feasting Clails. Just go first, Warmaker. What are you saying? Sorry, what does that mean? As on the King's Nook. That way. One of the, like, round here. It's one in the bat area. One in the bat area, but you now need a key for it. The bat area. You're talking about in the unnamed city. Croc chest. There's one at there's one at the crocodile. Sulphur flats. Sulphur flats is tough without, like, we don't have a sandstorm mask. We could use that. Yeah, we could if we made a sandstorm mask, but don't you need to be level 30 or something for that? Level 30. Crocodile in the north. Crocodile in the north. Where are you talking about? Where you climb... The bat place? Are you talking about... What do you mean in the north? There's a crocodile, like, here. Or around this area, right? I think it's here. I need to move the box from there. It was constant distraction with the tiger. The cat is too big for box. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Warsmith. Have a good night. Croc chest. Where I need... Tell me where I'm talking about. Where you're talking about. Where you can climb in the Children of Gil boss. Are you talking about in the caves? You're talking about in the... Didn't you say crocodile? You're talking about here. The chest above River's End. Yeah, that little one skull rock has disappeared as well. Somebody said croc. Oh yeah, somebody said the croc one is easy to snag. All the chests have gone into dungeons. All of them. Except for this one here was still here. In the last chapter. The one in the Sulphur Flats or Shattered Springs, we could double check that's still there. Which it makes sense that it is, because it's it is like a dungeon. It is kind of level locked, isn't it? Where is it? Is it gone? Wasn't it here? They've gotten rid of them. They just missed them, I bet. Didn't they? Didn't they move them? Yeah. Hello, Angar. Hello. They moved them before chapter 2. Or they moved them for chapter 2. But they left the White Tiger boss one. They left this one as well. I actually think this one is a reasonable thing to leave. Although at level 30, You can just run here. You just need a sandstorm mask. So I get us a bit cheese. So that's already checked. It is gone. So where is the other one? The chest above River's End. Which give me chords or something. River's End. C9, top right, think the chest is up, still up on the rocks. Okay, by where the tigers were. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum. Am I going to immediately fall? Up on the rocks. I don't think I've ever collected one from here. Whereabouts am I looking? Are there still chests where the Scorpion Queen is too? The chests have gone. There are... Okay, do you mean in the silver mine? There are chests in there, yes. But there's loads of bosses to get through. We could fight... I don't know about the Scorpion fights, actually. But that's not a bad suggestion. Yeah. I don't know where the chest is here, people. Right? Have you seen it recently, Kevin? Is it in this chapter? Is it worth looking? Go through the pass in front of you. In here. Here. It was there in Test Live. This thing here. And what am I looking for? Talking about this. Are you talking about in there? Where am I going? There's a chest in the King's Niche 2.0, but I haven't played the next Answer 2.0. No, okay. I need like a specific like coordinate and map reference ideally. Go back to the passage. Okay. North of here. Whereabouts? Here's my cursor. Where from here? Go back, it's on the rocks. Run up here. Okay. Don't have it highlighted on your map. Uh-huh. Okay, bear in mind there's a slight delay between you writing something and me seeing it. To the top of this slope. Up here. There's a little rock nose boss. Left a little rock nose boss. Head out into the stop. Right here. Here. Do you bear in mind, just because it's obvious to you, if I don't know where you're talking about, it isn't obvious to me. Just bear that in mind. See the stonework? You mean these rocks here? Keep going north. This guy. By this guy. It's a small spot. And there's a chest just out in the middle of nowhere. Here. You're talking about the building. Which facade? Which facade are we talking about? You see this? You mean that there with the hole in it? turn right down where the greenery is. On the rock. On the rock. To the right of it. This rock. Just above the rock nose. The rock nose is moved downhill. On that rock there, which I'm pointing at. Like a climb up. Okay, at King's Niche. Okay. Tell me, is it inside this building? Behind me right now? Okay. You talk about in King's Niche? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. People writing yes and people writing no. It's very difficult to understand what you're talking about. Inside here. Okay. Okay. So inside King's Niche. Yes? Doesn't matter because last time it's gone. Right. So where is it? Right at the end? Right at the back where the boss is. Very even. It's gone. Okay. So there was a chest back here, but it's not here. Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that. All right. Well, we know that that's not there. Okay. So silver mine is a possibility, isn't it? What about the silver mine? We got scorpions in there. Trying to think of other places. Otherwise, Midnight Grove we could definitely do at this level. If we put heavy armour on, we could take our time. We could fight our way through Midnight Grove. And there's a bunch of chests at the end there. The only reason is because I don't really want to... I don't like... As great as this is, I don't like using the katana, personally. Silvermine seems good, yeah. Spider chest cave. Do you mean the one... Ah, so you mean the one at Skittering Cavern? Is that what you mean? It's not a bad idea. I don't know if I actually went there in this playthrough. Skittering Cavern is good considering we have our like spider fighting down. Demon spider is I don't like demon spiders. Skittering Cavern is fine. The corrupted spiders I don't like. This one we could fight if I'm just gonna go check if it's there. This is a pain to fight through. We did do this on one of our playthroughs like early on. And the spiders are quite tough to fight through, I guess. But we used to come here to get the Nemedian helmet from this fella. Yep, there's still a chest here. Yep, we would have gotten a shield anyway. Yeah. Well. Yeah, well, spiders are not a problem anymore. We've got a method for dealing with spiders, I guess. Yep. Sorcery Cave. I don't think there's a legendary chest in Sorcery Cave anymore. If anyone's seen one, let me know. But I'm pretty sure there isn't. Well, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out and whatnot while we kind of test this. It's been interesting. I feel like we've got some kind of made some headway. Hopefully the fighting is like changed back, resolved. At least that, you know, our fighting is better. Hopefully the spider doesn't like follow us like it's tethered to us again. I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully. I'll let you know on Discord if I'm going to be. Appreciate the huge support tonight. The hype train, the huge like level 5 hype train, the big tip from Kevin, everything else, follows, bits, subs, gifted subs, all the things. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the gifted memberships and the super chats on YouTube, and thank you just for like watching and hanging out and stuff. I appreciate everybody anyway.